Hey guys, and welcome back to the LBLCS. Tonight we got an Economy League game at least on our hands, probably swooping into a CEO game shortly after, but it is Cloud9 versus the Bonobo boys. Cloud9 going to be on the blue side for game 1, red side for game 2. This is a pretty influential game when it comes to the playoffs and how they're going to be seeded. I will be eventually joined by the illustrious Bigfoot. However, he's tending to some matters right now, and he will be on here shortly. He'll probably jump into the channel and scream something or holler. Um, if you are on the side of I see Dutch Krampus in the chat. If you're on the side of THC or the Happy Canadians, you're probably rooting for Cloud9 here. In fact, most teams, anyone who's beneath Bonobo Boys, are probably rooting for Cloud9, or if you're above them, you might be rooting for the Bonobo Boys, you might not. I think Doug Dimmadome probably wants Bonobo Boys to scrape a game or two off of Cloud9 here, make it a race for first place. Pace Tasters as well. So we'll see what these two teams have prepared for the two of each other. There's a lot going on here. I mean, there's some really big. I think this mid lane matchup might be the most hyped matchup, in my semi-professional opinion. Uh, the Hood Rat Kid and someone you don't know have really deep champ pools and can play very aggressive things. So we might see like a double assassin mid lane. We could see some really hard roaming. Of course, the Galio pickup is always big for both teams here. So we're going to see what goes on and who's able to pull off a much needed win for both sides. But Noble Boy is still trying to clinch playoffs. Cloud9 has clinched playoffs, but they want to make sure they come in one of those top two positions, preferably first seed, so they can pick their opponent come semifinals. Um, it is a long road for both of them, and tonight is not even the start of that road, so we're not even in the playoffs yet. We're still two more matchups, this being one of them for these two teams. I think the other matchup for Cloud9 is against Doug Dimmadome. So Doug Dimmadome will have, fate in their own hands. If they're able to 2-0 Cloud9, they should be able to secure that higher position, as we do get a link to go to this chat here. Bigfoot is, I'm going to go with eating cereal, but he could be doing the dishes because he ate cereal. There's definitely a number of different possibilities with what he's doing. I will switch you on over into this Pentaque here as we can load it up on the screen, and I'll continue to ramble as much as I can. Now I'm going to give everyone a warning in chat tonight. I'm very ill, and so my filter is not really going to be on. Normally I filter myself. I try not to curse too much, but this is absolutely not going to be a family-friendly cast. I'm very ill, so filters off. Let's see what the fuck these two teams got here. Oh, I also have like a bunch of water bottles next to me. Let's get criminal. Thanks, Waffles. I've got three, so I should be staying hydrated. I also might be going to the bathroom a lot. I'm gonna try to not do that on stream though. Yeah, I'm gonna use some bad words. Hotel liquor. I can't imagine someone who licks hotels wouldn't be okay with that, but I've been wrong before. I'm just kidding. I've never been wrong. That's a joke. It's a joke. See with these two teams when they're going to start draft here. It is 8:02, so hopefully pretty soon. It looks like everybody is in except for the singular player on the side of Bonobo Boys. You're looking for one more. Oh, okay, okay. I got you, little Jax boy. Little Jax boy up in the top lane there. I'm watching you, boy. Hotel Liquid. It's a really good name, but it's also one that I find disturbing. Alright, looks like they're going to get the draft done now. They're messaging frantically in the league thing. One person is going to be about 5 minutes late. It's fine as long as we can start draft now, is what they're saying. Kos is saying, please ban me 3 times. I think he's going to draw at least one ban here in the first 3. We'll see if he's able to draw any more than that. Leon123SL said, want to become famous, buy followers, primes? No, I don't want to do that, Leon123. First off, not a good. Your name's worse than Hotel Liquor, and second off, we're low budget, so we don't have any money to spend on your little tricks. Okay. I think I'm in the right pentacue. I am. All right, and Zoe's gonna be taken away from Hood Rat Kid to start. A good ban here from. Good ban here from Clown9, getting Hood Rat Kid off of a favorite. It's also a super annoying pick to try to deal with. They're going to return with the Galio ban, a Mordekaiser ban immediately following. So Clown9 clearly doing their scouting. Bonobo Boys also doing their scouting. Rumble's also another great ban. So they're going to throw at least 2 bans into that mid lane. Echo's a bit of a flex ban. It's a Hood Rat Kid and it's a Straza ban. They're going to throw the Amumu last. That means they do have the Maokai up. They do like to run Maokai a lot here in Cloud9. I don't know if they're actually going to opt to take it. There's a lot of different options. And Bigfoot's coming in right now. Bada boom, bada bang. I thought he'd come in right there. They're going to take the Cane, though, instead. Because they had that one jungle ban, they're going to still pick a Prio. It's also a takeaway from Bonobo Boys. There's, here we go. Graves. Graves is a takeaway from Cloud9. So these teams really knowing each other pretty well, trying to be as good as they can about picking picks that are still good synergy for themselves while also denying the other team certain things. Gnar against Ornn is a pretty favorable matchup for Gnar, although Ornn is still that, tank, assassin, mage, fighter, marksman. So it's going to be hard to deal with them regardless. Also giving you that late game damage. Oh, that's an MF, not Gnar. It's a misfortune, they're saying. So they've been spooked, they've been duped. I've been lied to as well, and I'm correcting myself now. It is absolutely a misfortune as the Senna gets picked up. See where that Senna is actually going. It's likely the support, although it could be the ADC. I know there were some changes to Senna ADC, but I still don't think it's as favorable. Oh, man. Hotel Liquor thinks that Ornn can clap Gnar if he plays it well, while Gnar can also clap Ornn if Gnar plays it well, so it's a little bit of a give and take there. It's the thing about a lot of top lane matchups. Top lane is a hooligans lane played by gentlemen, where mid lane is a gentleman's lane played by hooligans. So, although Veigar is a pretty tame hooligan, that someone you know has picked up, and it's likely going to be counterpicked here. I know Hood Rat Kid plays a lot of different assassins, and some assassins are certainly super strong into the likes of Veigar. They are going to take away 2 top lane tanks for the side of Cloud9, so Cloud9 going to have to fall back onto something a little bit different for I'm a Whale. He doesn't have Shen or his Maokai here. Diana's a good takeaway. I think you also want to take away another assassin pick that you've seen Hood Rat Kid play. Instead, they're going to take away the Nico. No, I'm not going to ban Jax with me. I'm going to let you play whatever you want, and then I'm going to beat you quickly in 2-0. Syndra picked up for the side of Bonobo Boy. Syndra's just a strong pick right now. She is going to get nerfed next patch, but she's still super strong right now. So I do like the the looks of that for them. I think they actually have a super strong composition. Let's see how Cloud9 is able to round it out right here. Bigfoot is coming in, Vigar lol. Uh, he's coming in sometime soon. Until then, I did a little bit of a disclaimer. I'm very sick, so it was an unfiltered cast. So I'm going to swear regularly until Bigfoot comes in and helps tame me. Um, you can fill in until Bigfoot jumps in here if you'd like. That would be
Big
liked.
Bigfoot here.
That's the line. This is Zelius. Hey, Zelius.
Yeah.
Um,
Syndra is a favorite pick, a mid laner I look up to named Zelia Spam Syndra because she's broken.
yeah, Syndra's just generally strong. Pretty much fits into any single composition.
And you
Um,
can run her mid, ADC, and jungle.
yes.
Yeah. But it looks like she's going mid, judging by the Bonobo voice
It
comp.
looks like it's Vigar MF bottom. Would you agree?
Interesting.
If they're gonna lock in LB here.
Vigar. Wait, MF. I see Kane, Vagar, Gnar, Urgot, and LeBlanc on the side of Cloud9.
Nard is actually misfortune.
Gnar is misfortune.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would be the case then, if the Gnar is actually misfortune.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the Senna actually being a support on the side of Bonobo Boys. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of that, but if you are going to run it, I think the Caitlyn is the best pairing for it.
Yeah, especially you have Ornn as well, so like you're really banking that you're gonna make it to this later stage of the game, and that Syndra and Graves can kind of carry you to it. Because Senna late game with an Ornn as well, like Ornn items and everybody, it means you're gonna be super super strong come post 25 minutes.
Yeah, for sure. I think like as far as actual matchups go though, it shouldn't be too hard for the Bonobo Boys to get to that point as long as they can, you know, count their chickens and play back a bit.
Yeah, and we're gonna go into the real pick and ban right about now. As Bigfoot has joined the lobby, is refusing to join the Discord. I'm not sure if he's experiencing more cereal troubles. I know he's a big cereal guy, eats a lot of cereal.
Understandable. Captain Crunch for the big man himself.
Yeah, he needed on a. I think that both teams came super prepared. I think you see this more and more come later in the season, too. Doesn't matter what league you're in, whether it's economy, CEO, or executive. Um, always, always, always later in the season, you've kind of exposed how your team likes to play, what picks they really prefer. Um, so both teams drafting really well, kind of defensively against each other. We see the King taken away first pick by Cloud9, taken away from the Bonobo Boys. We see the Bonobo Boys respond by taking away the Graves from them. So, oh, and now look at he's here, the boy, the big boy,
Oh, I'm here. Oh, I'm here.
the biggest boy.
All
Well,
right. So it looks like it is my time to depart, but what I will say to the loving Twitch chat here
Mm-hmm.
is that if Bonobo Boys lose the game, I will gift a sub to a random viewer in chat.
Wow. Okay. Big fighting words
Leaving the
here.
stream,
all right.
my vote for this game goes to Bonobo Boys. I believe in them.
All right, you heard it here,
Okay.
folks. Zelia is saying, Bonobo Boys are gonna take it. I'm not sure if you've seen the whole draft here, Bigfoot.
I haven't. I'm assuming they did pro draft as they are just
Yeah, they're picking their roles here.
going down the line here. Ooh, okay. Today I have played a LeBlanc game and a Syndra game at different points today. Tell you what, LeBlanc, when you don't have an easy way to kill someone, it's not fun. Oh, you played a not so fun LeBlanc game last night.
I
You know
did
it's fun,
indeed. You know, here's the thing. If you're down 600 kills, I think LeBlanc's still fun because you get to play hide and seek with your clones and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's fair for sure.
So, it's definitely. Oh, I did also give full notice to the crowd here that's listening that I'm very ill, and so a very unfiltered cast tonight. So don't let
Yeah.
your dog listen. Don't let your 6-month-year-old listen. Your 5-month-year-old, your 4, your 3, your 2. I know you've had a baby every month of the year this year, but
I have. Thank you. For
don't
remembering.
let them listen to this cast. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. God, turn it off, guys. No. He's sick. You can't. All right, they turned it up.
Thank God. Saving literally your kids' lives there. As we.
It's a close one.
It is
Tell you
going to
what.
be 100% though, this Vigar in support. So I'm not going to say two off meta supports in any way, but I am going to say two supports that are very rarely picked in the LBLCS regardless of the league.
Yes, although I will say, shout out. I don't know if he's watching. Shout out Mobron, who was a real Senna monster last split, but I have not seen that much Senna this split, and I don't think I've seen a single Vigor support game in any of the games I've played or cast.
I think we've seen one or two Senna supports. I think
I think Senna's definitely more common with Vigor.
Yeah, but I think Vagar also provides MF this little bit of safety of like, oh, they're trying to gank us and they're all ranged ADCs. I'll just kind of wall them off here. None of them have a blink, so.
Do you know if the width of Misfortune's ult is the same width as Vigor's cage? If Vigor gets two people in any line of the cage and MF ults directly at it, if she's far enough away to hit the
I think if she's far enough away, 100%. I think that if she's a little close, you could probably tuck in the corners without getting stunned and without taking the damage. But it definitely could be a combo that we do see. The side of Bonobo Boys certainly picking more of like this big team fight, like we're gonna try to stomp you with our 380Cs and giant frontline. Whereas I think Cloud9 are just looking for those scrappy little fights. There are like LeBlanc has realistically early game until like maybe level 11 4 really juicy targets to try to kill.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I think Syndra honestly is not the worst lane. I mean, Syndra's just like straight up the best mid laner in like almost every situation. In terms of like lane, like she can play kind of safe and not really die. There aren't too many picks. Echo really sucks. But there aren't too many picks that really hurt Syndra. LeBlanc, if played well, can mess up Syndra though. Especially depending on. I mean, I think it becomes a bit of a skill matchup there. We're being told in chat there is a slight area to dodge MF's ult in the Vigor cage. Yeah, Waffles. I said Vigor. I'm gonna lean into it. What are you gonna do about it?
Vigor. I'd let MF sit on me, NGL. Not gonna lie. That could hurt. She has guns. She's got a lot of guns. She's got some knives. She's a thief.
Depends on the skin too.
I mean, like, she's a thief as well. You gotta be careful.
You don't want a gun guardian or whatever. What's it called? Gun.
It's probably called gun. I think you nailed it.
Gun goddess. You don't want to like gun goddess. That's a
lot of guns.
Of sharp metal armor.
Yeah, you gotta really think about this one, Bobby 43 Rocks.
Who's the? All right, so
is it Bobby 43 Rocks or is it Bobby? He has 43 rocks.
No, it's Bobby for 3 Rocks. 3 Rocks is a place that he is in support of.
Oh, Bobby for 3 Rocks.
Bobby for 3 Rocks.
Wow, I can't believe he's such like a 3 Rock supporter.
It's a call to arms. Of all the champions in this game, I guess that's an easy answer. Ornn's the one you probably want to send on you least. Although, I bet Urgot smells really bad.
Bobby,
yeah. No, 43, not 4-3. Oh, Bobby has 43 rocks.
Got it. He's got 43 rocks.
He's got a lot of rocks.
Only about
collect them.
16 more seconds till we jump into this bad boy. I can't believe Bobby has renounced his sponsorship of 3 Rock. It's kind of messed up, Bobby. Don't want to really call you out publicly, but I just did, and I told you it's an unfiltered cast, so that is fucked up.
Dark Lord says I'm playing Azir Bigfoot. Wish me luck. Good luck. Play Hail Blades. It's so much more fun than everything.
Someone asked a genuine question. What 1,350 skins should I get?
Well, while we're loading in, I'm gonna look up 1350 RP skins. What role do you play?
Don't ask that question. No. You just have to play this champ there.
Lethal. All right, lethal's fine. It's better than Phase. In Arcane Counter. I think Arcane Counter is garbage.
Going Phase Rushes here, just running around.
Phase Rush. So you could go Phase Rush this year. It's not the worst. I mean, it's not great.
Phase Rush is on the side of Graves. I know I'm loading in here. Both supports also taking that glacial augment, so they're gonna be slowing you, make you real slow.
Yeah, Comet Trash, correct. Yeah, Bandit Sivir and Torch Thrust. That's right. Bandit Sivir is sick. I'm gonna go with what Waffle says. Absolutely go Bandit Sivir. All right, give me 1 second.
I'm all alone again, so here's my... I think Arcade Misfortune's fine. She doesn't have... Oh, she's got Bubble Gum.
Right.
And
If
I
you're
don't...
ill, buddy, I'm gonna make myself ill for you.
Oh, that sounds intense.
Solid.
I was talking about Arcade Misfortune's skin and how I think that chewing bubblegum and having pink hair is a dastardly combination. If that
because then you
pops,
can't find it.
no, you're not gonna find it all.
You shave your head.
You gotta shave your goddamn head. Unless that's a wig, in which case she doesn't care.
Could be a wig.
Yeah.
So here's my. When we load in, I'm very critical about skins. I think it's every caster's got to have a thing, and I've decided that my thing is that there are some skins that you should play and some you shouldn't play.
Mm-hmm.
Hate Arcade Misfortune. Get out of town.
Really?
It's the auto attack sound is not satisfying.
Is it because of the gum thing that I was talking about, though?
It's not, though it doesn't help.
Okay.
The best judgment, the way you need to rank and judge Misfortune skins are about the sound of the auto attacks and how satisfying when you last hit or you hit a new one with your passive.
So
And
in this
the
instance,
pew-pew
I'd go
of Arcade
base.
is not satisfying.
I'd go base skin over arcade then.
Yeah, I think Waterloo Misfortune has an unbelievably satisfying auto attack.
I just don't
And
like thinking
Candy
about
Cane
the
Misfortune?
Battle of Waterloo, so I don't even.
That's true. You did lose a lot of good friends
I
there.
lost a lot of good friends in the Battle of Waterloo, so I don't really like to think about it. I probably wouldn't use that skin.
That's fair. I don't blame you. I actually lost a lot of good friends in a pillow fight, and that's why I don't use any of the Pajama Guardian skins either.
That's messed up. God, I don't want to know how. What are your pillow fight rules? Actually, don't even tell me. Senna and Syndra opting.
There are no rules.
Senna and Syndra opting to not even use skins. They're skinless. It's smart because it's hard to criticize them.
Right.
Pulsefire's Caitlyn's fine.
Yeah, I like Pulsefire Caitlyn.
Ornn doesn't have much of a choice.
But Thunderlord I do think is pretty sick. I do like Thunderlord.
Yeah.
I don't love Praetorian Graves. I in the game.
I like the splash art for it. I don't know if I've ever really seen it in game the same.
I feel like it doesn't. I'm gonna find him. Where is he? I feel like it's just a little like lackluster. I don't think it's a bad skin. I just think that like Graves is.
Just think it lacks luster. No, I got you.
Ooh, but he's got the pink chroma. I'm gonna take that back. I like it. I'm into the Praetorian Graves. I'm sorry, everyone.
He looks like he's from Halo. I don't know. Doesn't he kind of look like a pink Master Chief boy?
Yeah. He's got those cool like feathery things on his shoulder too, which like Horizon Zero Dawn-ish.
Yeah. They could definitely do
Wow.
like an Ash inspired skin for that.
Look at this.
Pretty standard.
Look at this brilliant Ornn build. Buys a refillable and a pink, drops the pink, knows that he can get whatever he wants in lane in a couple waves.
Yeah,
Although into Urgot, I think that might be a little risky.
being a tank assassin mage marksman is a hard life, but when you can buy
Yep.
items in lane, it's a little easier.
Until next week.
I know they're gonna gut him, right?
6%. He loses 6% max HP damage on something, I think.
Good.
Yeah, I mean,
Good.
I don't blame.
Ornn's pick ban rate is as close as it can be to 100%, I think, in economy.
Yeah, and also in like executive and also in like professional play.
Yeah, being able to buy items for your
professional
team.
play, I'm pretty sure Syndra has been 100% pick ban over like multiple leagues over.
Yeah, now that professional play is coming back, even more of a reason to watch this. You realize that even though we say we're low budget, it's just about as good.
It's just as good as NA at least.
Yeah.
And we don't stream at the same time as EU usually, so like feel free to watch as much LEC as you want.
Yeah,
Just, like,
we're not low budget
if you want to
LEC.
see some North American League, turn it off. Come here.
I think
'Cause,
we
I
should.
mean, the play is very similar. The production value is very similar. I would say caster quality is a little bit better.
It's probably better. It's less filtered too.
I mean, we don't have Kobe, but we also don't have.
Go ahead. Yeah, make fun of someone that might be watching the stream.
I mean, all the NA casters who watch the stream are cool. Everyone else, whatever.
Yeah, there it is. That's what I like to hear. Senna doing a good job, just annoying and harassing here. Might get a Q off. Just miss it.
Yeah,
Pretty slow action. It's going to rely a lot on junglers here. I don't think, other than mid lane, I don't think you're going to see some solo kills. Like, both solo laners in the mid lane have, like, high kill potential.
I think if Ornn plays it a little wrong, Urgot can get a kill, just not for early.
Yeah.
Although he did go Conquer and now press the attack, so a little bit more team fight, but a little less 1v1. A little less conversation, a little more something big.
I was going to go with a little bit of Jessica.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Lubega style.
Ooh, name dropper.
The power of the Scout's code.
Thanks, my homie, for becoming a more official member here of the LBLCS. Oh, that's telling me a lot of damage here on the MF.
That's a sucks. Ooh, that's a nice electrocute proc, but a nice passive proc here from Syndra is going to annoy the LeBlanc. But LeBlanc's probably overall kind of okay with that trade. Here comes Graves. Does get the W onto the Urgot, forces the flash just to keep it flash forward itself. Has a red buff taking one more auto attack and first blood over to Straza.
You know, I'm a whale trying to swim away there. He was just unable to. Oh, here comes the return. Another gank here in the mid lane, though, this time for Cloud9, looking for some kills.
Force the flash. And I will say that even if LeBlanc doesn't have a 1v1 kill pressure in a lane, that might be a dead LeBlanc. They don't force the flash, and Graves does not have flash, so it will force her back almost for sure. Her pods are gone. But I will say, like I was saying, I do really like LeBlanc, even if he can't kill anyone in the lane, like in the 1v1, for a jungler that's pretty high in damage but needs some setup, like Kayn. If you hit a chains, that's huge, especially post 6 when you can layer him. So
Yeah.
look out for that, because I think Kayn really likes having this LeBlanc bit. LeBlanc choosing to stay, which is a little ballsy.
I think she knew Kayn was so close, and Kayn's trying to get some solo damage here.
It's a cutie.
It's cute.
Cute. Cutie.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, good W. Wait till let's get E. Everyone's fine. Everything's cool. Nobody worry.
Uh-oh.
This might be a dead Vigor. The Cage could buy some time, but has to flash.
MF also dropped a heal there, so bot lane able to force 2 sums out of him. But bot lane is in this, like, Caitlyn Senna is constantly pushing. So they are up 10 CS.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really pressured lane. I think that we're seeing one weakness of Vigor's support here, which is that it's really hard for him to farm up the AP off minions. He can get it off of hitting champions with the Q, but it's tough for him to get it with minions, which is why I think I really like seeing Vigor supports with things like Senna, who can fast and let Vigor farm. But the cage has been helpful. Ooh, a nice E from Urgot to stop the E from Ornn. So at this point, I mean, let's take a look at gold. I mean, Caitlyn can back whenever she wants. She's got BF sitting in the bank. MF, however, has to wait a little bit longer, which is... It always feels so bad as an ADC because it's one of those ones where, like, you really kind of want to back for a specific breakpoint and it's so expensive, and sometimes in a tough lane, you're like a few hundred gold away, and you like are half health, and you're really low mana, and you're like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home, and I just want to buy my big sword, and you can, and it feels like garbage.
Yeah, and it can mess up your lane too if you have bad back or if they're able to force you.
And we see I am a well on the wrong side of this lane, but it doesn't matter. Way too large is here to help his friend. Ornn with an ult, but not a lot of mana, but is still going to be able to kill Urgot. And this is just...
Oh, I'm sorry, did you want to play a tank assassin today?
I mean, this Ornn rushing Ninja Tabai is super big for him, I'm going to be honest. So the chains are going to land...
Of course, a teleport here out of Syndra.
Has ult. Syndra ult's pretty good on LeBlanc because when she gets low and it pops into a clone, if you've already started an ult, it'll automatically follow. So they get a plate here. Nice little Q from LeBlanc. Just saying, hey. Yeah.
Good start here for Bonobo boys. They're able to pick up that dragon as well. It's obviously super good on a team that wants to team fight as much as somebody with Ornn does. So
Yeah. Interesting. I guess Syndra had an Amp Tone. Interesting she reset there, but I think that's okay. LeBlanc's kind of faffing around, not beelining it to mid anyway, so I think that's a decent reset. So to take a look at the gold right now, Bonobo boys, nice little lead there off of the 2 kills. And that pretty big farm lead that they got going bottom. Let's check a soul watch on Senna. Already at 20 souls. Feels good.
Yeah, it's gonna feel good.
Oh, hits the W! On to MF.
She is
Hits
super
the auto,
squishy though.
hits the Q.
I think Utsi and Freeze here need to realize how much they can really like. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that Q. Does really.
They have the BF sword. Caitlyn hasn't backed yet. They have more damage here. They need to just know that and try to fight here.
Yeah, they should. This actually is a really smart
And they
call.
might be able to get at least a good amount. They're gonna force the
You
ult.
get the sum out for free. That's fine. And honestly, if Caitlyn backs here, MF can reset again and grab like a longsword or something. So having this reset on them is not the worst. They are down a level, but once they hit 6, they might be able to kill at least Senna, who does not have flash anymore. See Graves pathing top, invading a little onto blue side.
Yeah. So how you feeling?
Somewhere along the line, Bonobo boys got dragon as well. I did not see that at all.
When Kane invaded, or not invaded, but ganked top lane. As soon
when
as that
Kane,
happened,
Kane,
Graves started it. Yeah.
I was too
Too immersed.
by top lane. Yeah, I was so immersed. Ooh.
I'm away pretty good at that.
Yeah. No harm, no foul. Now, someone you don't know with a nice little farm lead mid lane. If he gets to finish Lost Chapter anytime soon, let's see what his goals are. Yeah, I mean, he can back for a Lost Chapter right now. If he gets that Lost Chapter, he get an all in the Syndra. Probably can kill her. Top lane, I mean, I don't know what happens top lane. It's just weird.
I'm a whale wants Costa to leave. I'm a whale is
Yeah.
like, I want to farm a little bit, maybe get a lucky plate here. He can never really have Proud Costa. Is going to be so hard to kill with the Ninja Tab Eye. So,
Graves, knowing this, is starting the Herald.
they're looking for some
might be
fight here. Oh, this is a
here
nice
for
ult setup for the
Flash.
side of Utsi. Utsi was able to block that ultimate there.
Yeah. That's a nice synergy you got with the Senecate. Get someone low enough, they're separated from the herd. Nice global
I think
pick.
what Utsi needs to realize is they actually have high kill potential. But Fireguard's not 6 yet, I guess that's their issue.
Yeah. Some fighting down here.
Oh, they might be able to pick one up.
Keelan, no, misses by a hair. At the same time, Orn's going to take some tower shots. He's 1v1 against Urgot, but Graves is here with the Ornal to save him. Graves taking a number of tower shots, but it's not enough. And now no one on Cloud9 is able to cover for topside. MF taking a lot of damage. Walks up way too far. Kane might be able to get this kill on a Kaelin, but does not. And, man, everything is just going the way of Bonobo.
Yeah, but Bonobo Boys are showing up and blowing up the side of Cloud9 right now. I mean, they're able to take this first tower top. They basically just 2v3 down there in the bot lane. Not quite an ace because LeBlanc's still holding on to that mid lane lead, but
yeah, I mean, it's not looking amazing right now. I mean, they do have a little bit. I'm a little quiet apparently. I'm gonna put my mic close to my mouth. I mean, if we look at late game stuff, LB can always one-shot a carry, which is nice. Urgot and MF scale decently, but honestly, I think Cloud9 is feeling the pressure a little bit because I think they scale. Flash and LeBlanc though misses the chain, heartbreaking.
he just does it to himself. He says, "You don't have to emote me. I'll do it."
Yeah, don't worry. I got this one.
I got this one, guys.
Oh, a flash from Graves.
Strasza gonna get kind of held off in this cage, though.
Yeah, I don't know if the flash was worth it, but something to be said about letting someone know they can do it. Nice little play from LeBlanc there. I like pulling back and getting that E. That's a cute little read.
Yeah, a little readjustment. And able to snag that as the
Wait, you
Infernal
can
Drink
Q
comes up.
Whoa, you can Q a ward. This is a decade. You can send a Q a ward?
Yeah, you can send a Q a tower as well. What
The hell?
What game am I playing? Oh, I thought I'm a whale really wanted to flip him back in, but
Yeah. Oh, he wanted it. This might be a little bit of a trap here. Ah, no, he's got cage. Fine.
Traps up some of them. They're gonna drop the ult there.
Ult to the face. Only brings him a half. Look at all that MR this dude, or the armor this dude just passively gets off that E.
Syndra picks up double kill here, I think. Maybe Caitlyn is able to get one of them. Taking some tower shots.
Caitlyn does have ult, but no vision. No. Sad. But that's gonna be a tower, I think.
It's gonna be a tower. It's gonna be a dragon.
Kane gets the camp. Ornn trades ult for. Oh, just kidding. It's Ornn. Yeah.
Like, I guess 3 levels ahead, but not okay that a man.
Yeah, also maybe not. Yeah.
Like it was. It was
At
all
least he has
CC.
flash, I guess.
It was all CC too. Like Kane didn't have an opportunity to even respond with.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is how you gotta nerf Ornn. Make it so those brittle stacks don't CC you. That would be. He just chunks you, man.
I really like this Coven LeBlanc skin. Although I feel like the pants don't match the rest of the outfit.
I don't think witches really care about that.
I find witches to be very fashionable and color coordinated.
No, witches are always fashionable waist up like streamers. Like witches and streamers, same thing. Like they do the same stuff. Both burn at the stake. Both float in water.
Yeah. We have burned a number of streamers at the stake.
Yeah. Both don't wear pants when doing their job.
Wait, does that make me a witch?
Yeah. Probably.
Oh man. I don't
Interchangeable.
wear my pants when I'm doing my job at all.
I'm a whale getting caught out and chunked low.
Block. Nice shutdown. Ooh, but I think this is another dead Kane. Ooh, this might be a dead block too.
There's the interaction you were talking about.
Ult, yeah.
Someone you don't know is just, oh no.
This is
Oh no.
this is chaos, but all the cards are falling in favor of all the cards are falling. That's not a thing. The
No, let's just say someone dropped the deck and all the cards are falling.
they're all falling in favor of Bonobo boys.
Yeah. The one bright side, the one like little bit of itsy bit of light at the start of the tunnel here is someone you don't know on this LeBlanc did pick up 500 shutdown gold, so
Yes. And at some point, someone on that team will pick up an item, presumably.
they can only pray.
This is not game one. Not looking so great.
This, if you're Doug Dimmadome or some other like economy teams like Pace Tasters, this is the game you probably wanted to see game one. If you're on the side of someone like THC or Glacial Tundra, people at the lower parts of the table, this is not what you want to be witnessing, as Replay is witnessing a murder that she is causing.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Did she blue trinket that? How'd she get vision?
She doesn't have, maybe she just E'd into tower range to see him. She is a lot lower than I thought she was, so I think she took tower shots.
Okay. Way too large is way too far forward. As is, let's see. Ooh.
LeBlanc picked up another kill.
Alright. Getting there.
If she picks up 14 more, we could have a game on our hands. Until then.
We could have a game.
Until then, it's.
We could have a game on our hands.
Until then, I mean, it's 16 minutes, 30 seconds in. They're trying to break down an inhib tower. It's getting pretty gruesome here. Listen,
Hang on though,
Yeah.
because at some point,
Yeah.
someone's gonna finish an item, and I got my eye on.
You got your eye on.
Someone's gonna do it. No, just you wait. Uh oh. Well.
It's Listen, Cloud9, if you're rewatching this at any point,
Shake it off. You're fine.
shake it off. You guys got game 2. You
Yeah.
can do it. This could also be
now-
professional win trading.
Yes. Yes. Money could have exchanged hands. any sort of favors. I've heard that Hood Rat Kid does people's tax returns.
Yeah.
For
Not well,
one
though.
Wins. No, he does them really bad.
Yeah.
Terrible. He is with no business doing them.
He should
But,
not be.
no. Speaking of, by the way, and this is the biggest platform I have as a human, really, right now.
Sure.
Well, how many people are watching?
If it's more than 3, I think it's.
26. Well, no, I do occasionally have platforms of up to 30 people. But I did my taxes, and I owed $800 this year. Can we talk about how that's... I didn't like it at all.
I think the government enjoyed it, right?
I don't enjoy the government.
I don't enjoy it. My head is pounding. Are there any pounders in chat? Because there's pounders in this game. It's all of the Bonobo boys pounding in Cloud9 here. 2-20. Now, Cloud9, here's the good part. If you come back, this is a story for the ages, right? Wait.
What a snipe!
That was the play of the game, and it was on the team that has 3 kills.
You're down 70,000 gold. That is play of the game. No
Holy.
contest.
Oh my god.
Killmakers all respecting that. Wow, nice. 100%. All the props deserved.
That was
for
remarkable.
that. Incredible. Game recognizes game. And
Yeah.
in a moment where both teams are battling it out, Bonobo boys had to take a second and recognize that was...
Urgot was like 0-4 against Ornn, having the worst time. And just was like, oh, but it's not Ornn anymore, and just snipes from so far away. It's crazy. Oh my god, the Blanc looking for it. I don't think she will get it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
If we take a look over in the chat, and I'm going to shot call chat as well.
Good, good.
Zelia's already taking credit for this win.
Yeah. I think he's more like wiping his brow. Like, phew, thank god I don't have to buy anybody anymore.
It wasn't work for a second. Oh, a nice Veer cage actually might. Okay, we'll save this.
He's gonna chunk out Hood Rat Kid. It might make it actually like a tasty little target here for LeBlanc. There are 2 in the back line now. She can kind of wrap around here. Oh, Hood Rat Kid said, I knew what you wanted to do. Oh my lord.
Here comes the Ornn Warren sounding. Nice cane hold to dodge it. Heals up so much.
MF's just gonna ult. Doesn't even care.
This exhaust Caitlyn is insane. I like it a lot.
Hey, it's 4-24. They're gonna lose inhib here.
But it's not 4 3 rocks. That's all I care about.
It's not 4. Yeah.
Well, if a rock is worth 8, then this is 4 3 rocks.
Sure. Yeah. How much? Chat. How much is a rock worth?
What's a conversion of rocks to shroot bucks?
How about just rocks to kills in League of Legends?
Alright, so Bonobo boys posturing for this
Balloon.
Baron, which I imagine they want to take. Let's do a soul check on center real quick. 73.
That's an outrageous number of souls.
Yeah.
For 20 minutes in the
Syndra.
game?
Yeah, that's just absurd. She's at where is she at? 75 right now. So right now Senna has 56 extra AD. Oh, I lost it. 75 extra range, 45% crit. Just off of those souls she's got. That's tough.
So, if you're Cloud9, other than, finalizing your perfect strategy to come back and win this game,
Right.
what are you thinking about next game? What are you...
Yeah, so if I'm Cloud9 right now, I'm trying to keep this as loose as possible. Right? You have to understand that there is really no chance at all. To be completely, I don't know what that was. I'm gonna be honest with you. There really is no chance of a comeback, right? It's not like they have scale. They don't have like a couple of dragons to maybe Custom Soul. It's sort of just, maybe we can stall it out, maybe we get a couple really lucky fights, but honestly, if I'm Cloud9 here, I'm trying to loosen up as much as possible for game 2. I'm laughing it up in the comms. I'm trying to you know, I will int 5 people for 1 kill right now if it means that our chances of winning game 2 are a little higher. Right?
Yeah, I think you gotta take that mentality.
Yeah. So when we played you guys, you almost perfect gamed us 1 game.
I don't want to talk about it. We didn't do
it. The end of that game were not, how do we come back from this? It was, there's no universe we're going to let these idiots perfect game us. We would have sacrificed 5 people for 1 kill.
I can't believe.
We sacrificed all
killed
people
us.
in the Nexus Tower for 2 kills because we knew that you don't come back from a perfect game.
It is brutal. Here comes
I
Orange.
think you gotta keep it light.
Yeah.
A good knockup.
I think this is gonna be it. I think they're gonna push in right here to take the game with this Baron buff.
Yeah, this is probably a push to 1-6.
I mean, it's only 4 in the base. 2 auto attacks. That was 2 auto attacks. They have the Ocean Soul.
Oh.
Now, if Bonobo Boys lost this game, it'd be remarkable.
It would be
The Nexus is open.
phenomenally unrealistic.
Throw of the universe.
I mean, they could all walk into Nexus right now, and I think they still win.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they can do it a couple of times.
Yeah, there it is.
And it is going to be the end of the game. Bonobo Boys take game 1. Doug Dimmadome and Paystaces are probably happy about that.
Cloud9, shake it off. Fine. Waffles, so I'm bomb. Okay, wow. All right, a lot of different numbers here. Dutch Krampus says 13. Wormlie says
Wormlee.
3
I
million.
believe that's Wormlee.
That's Wormlie. If they wanted to be Wormlie, they should have put a Y at the end of it.
Then it would be Wormlie.
No. That's
Yeah.
Wormlie.
No.
How is softly spelled? How is slowly spelled?
Depends how you think about it.
How about dastardly?
Huh?
With a Y at the end.
Bugs don't follow the same alphabet.
To be honest, this might be a controversial statement, but I think they should start.
It's pretty controversial, you're right. I'm in the next
So
lobby. Do you want to be invited to it?
To the next lobby. Now, do you think any of the champions there were impactful enough where the draft or ban strategy next game changes, or do they just say, you know what, that was tough, just a bad game, it wasn't really pick ban, maybe we adjust?
I think one of 2 things. One, I think top lane not being able to get a lead was an issue, and the Ornn's win rate too is something like 12-4 in economy. I think you either need to get rid of the Ornn, or you need to give your big, like they double banned him. They double banned the Cloud9 top laner on that second round draft, or the second round bans. You need to give him one of his primes or a winning matchup. So you either need to, if they're focusing him, you need to focus their top laner. I think someone you don't know is good enough to not have to super stress all of these bans mid lane. I think he showed it in that, like his whole team's behind, but he's still able to crawl back and be effective. I'll tell someone to drop down for you right now, Bigfoot.
Yeah, you better. I also require in this lobby a bowl of only green Skittles. If I see any other colored Skittles, I will leave.
What does that mean?
Part of my rider as an LBLCS caster.
You write about green Skittles?
Yeah, it's so there's a very famous story. So like Van Halen
Never
on their
underestimate
rider,
the
which is
power
like the
of
requirements of
Scout's
things they
code.
require in their green room and the stage when they play shows.
Yeah.
They always wanted a bowl of M&Ms with no brown M&Ms. That was like their whole. It's like this famous story about Van Halen.
Okay.
But interesting part about the story, which I will continue to tell as we have champ select start. It wasn't because they were divas or insane people who did not like brown M&Ms. It was because they had so many specific, like pyrotechnic requirements for their stage and their stage show that there was a possibility of injury or damage to themselves, their equipment, or the arena, because if the stage couldn't handle their show, it could collapse. So what they did was they would insert things into their contract and their rider
to make sure it was like
that
meticulously
they could
looked
flag
at.
in case
Yeah.
someone wasn't following the directions. So it wasn't that they didn't like brown M&Ms, but if they got into the green room and they saw brown M&Ms, they might know
That they don't
that this
read.
place cut some corners, and they'd refuse to play because they didn't want the stage to collapse.
Imagine being the one dick who has to
They wanted to
take
make
all
sure
the
that
brown
the
M&Ms
venues
out. Like if you're the
drive across the
intern
T.
and you're like, all right, what do I have to do? Hey, we got like 6,000
Which is to say
M&Ms. You
that,
gotta hand pick all of the brown M&Ms out.
I also want green Skittles because it's my favorite color of Skittles.
Oh, that's fair.
But I think it's a pretty interesting story.
Yeah, I mean, you could have lied about the story and made it cooler, but I think it was good.
Oh man, my audio had been muted. I don't know if you tried to interrupt me or you're like, no, please stop telling that story. It's really boring. It's horrible. I didn't have my audio on. I was just talking.
No, your audio. I heard you.
No, I knew people heard me. I just didn't hear you. I didn't know if there was
Oh,
maybe.
I was reacting a little bit, but mostly quiet.
Okay, I was wondering. I really felt like that story fell flat, and
Well,
and it still might have.
I'm the only
but-
person that can react to it live next to you.
Right, and I had you muted. And
Right. Kind of like you looked over my one rule. Like, I didn't even say no brown emmons. I just said don't mute me, and you did mute.
Well, you know. I guess that's it, everyone. Stream's over. So, my apologies.
Give a shout out here to Kevin Has Allergies, who just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Kevin Has Allergies is a unique fellow. He plays for THC. He's a great mid laner. He also eats snakes and is coming out with a new book on how to cook a snake that you see in your backyard and how to get the most out of it. He's a great guy. He knows a lot about eating snakes. So if you have a question about snakes, ask him.
The book is going to be out. It's self-published through Amazon. It's going to be called Kevin Has Allergies, and also a lot of recipes about eating snakes. And you can get it on June 25th.
Yeah.
So, a week from now, it comes out.
You can also get it on Amazon, but not the website.
No. You have to go to there's a pile of books in a crate in the Amazon rainforest.
Yeah. Next to a bundle of snakes, not cooked
Right.
yet. So once you
Right.
get the book,
It's interactive.
right, hands-on learning.
Yeah. And he's going to be there to walk you through it.
Oh, he's gonna more than walk you through it.
Yeah. What else is he going to do?
I don't know. I see
Wait a minute. I don't know about that.
Orin is first picked here for Bonobo Boys. Clown9 replying with a top lane pick. I think that's smart here. They're taking the Shen right away. They're not going to let him ban him out this time. They want the Shen this time. I also think there was a substitute. Let's see. Subs out for DK Savage 99, who I've heard has been described as hunky dory before. Got a hunky dory boy. I think I described him as that. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't actually know why. I think I just did it.
All right. Was JW Freeze in the game last game?
JW Freeze was in the game last game.
Okay.
And you know what? He was
I
on
realized
Vigo.
that I play with I guess I had nameplates on for that game. I usually play with nameplates off, so I'm very
Play with nameplates off. I play
unaware.
them with them on so I can constantly remind myself that I can read.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
As he
Makes
said,
sense.
bro, I suck. We bring in the ringer. Let's see.
Ooh, they're playing with a phone as their ADC.
Yeah, that is going to be tough.
Interesting.
He's going to try to dial up some
It's gonna be
kills.
Let's get it. See how that goes. I don't think it's gonna...
You're really going to want a human being next time you...
It's gonna be tough. Back to you. He's a 2006 Motorola Razr of ADCs. Oh, it's over. I'm calling an African 9 then. I'm not even. I'm staring. I'm not even looking at Jeff's like.
We've got...
running back Grapes. They're just running it back.
They're running it back
They're
with
like,
the same 5 so far.
I think not enough is said about running it back. I think running it back is a perfectly legitimate strategy. Even though it's kind of boring, I think it is the right thing
Although
to
it's
do.
bad in most sports you usually want to run it forward. Running it back is...
Unless...
But, like, there's some
Hang
instances...
on.
There's some instances, but not... It's like a brief run it back. It's not a long term. run it back.
Yeah. Usually running back it's a thing some people do, but it usually is a bad thing, right? Because like if you're running back in basketball or soccer, it means it was a turnover. If you're running back in baseball, it means someone hit it over your head.
Well, here's
If
the
you're
thing.
running-
In some of those sports, like you could be
Running
running
back in
back to
football is also usually a turnover.
avoid someone though. Like you could be quickly running back to avoid someone in those
That's
sports.
true. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
normally,
football sometimes you cut back.
yeah, normally
forward.
it's a bad thing. So running
it's
it
normally a
back
bad
in
thing.
league is, can be good, and we're gonna find out how good it is, or if it's
I mean,
just
this
like
whole
other
analogy
sports.
really went nowhere, but thanks for sticking with us, everybody.
Yeah, I mean you have to if you're here.
We've actually increased the amount of viewers since the last time I checked, so clearly we're doing something right.
Well, we rarely do things wrong. They're gonna ban away the Diana and they're gonna ban
True.
away the Caitlyn, so they're not gonna allow that same bot lane here.
I do really like the Caitlyn ban. Great in American football, not so much in League of Legends. Running it down, on the other hand, yeah, great in American football, not so much in League of Legends. Yeah, running it down is bad. Running it down is great in football. Where else do you want to run it down?
Mining, if you're
getting-
mining or going underground.
Baseball rundown is not bad if you are the team running someone down. If you're the base runner and you get into a rundown, that's usually a bad thing. So I also kind of baseball.
Egg.
I don't know.
Yeah, you want to run eggs down? That's smart. What the hell is this
Shrimps.
guy saying?
This is what is happening. Chat, pull it together.
Chat, you're blowing the load a little early. It's still
You have just completely lost it.
that map in Modern Warfare 2. Rust? Are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What map?
Where you run it down?
Have you coordinated some sort of ridiculous? DK is the Benny the Jet Rodriguez of rundowns. Shout out to the Sandlot.
Holy shit! This kid's gonna stomp him. I'm scared now,
It's
bro.
done.
It's
Benny
done,
The Jet.
dude. Jet Rodriguez is gonna shit stomp Bonobo boys.
Run down, you ding dongs. Oh, the map run down.
How am I supposed to know that?
Yeah, who's supposed?
Dutch Krampus says Rusty. Yes. Good. Thank you. I appreciate that you care about me. Clearly, Waffles doesn't.
Alright, so back to the game, and Anivia pick is very interesting, very different from Syndra, except for the fact that all of their spells, or a large amount of their spells, are based in circles.
They're also on the same buttons.
The Q are both circles, yes. The everything else about your
Huh?
explanation falls
No,
apart.
like they both have a Q, a W, and E, and an R. Is what I'm saying.
Huckleberry and Bigfoot, if you're reading this, I am free on Thursday night. If you would like to hang out, I am free on Thursday night. When I am free to hang out, I am free to hang out on Thursday night. So if you want to hang out Thursday night, I am free.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. I think
I'm
Anivia
busy.
is gonna be bot lane with Senna.
I'm busy. Every champ does, LOL. Are you talking about circles? Not every champ has circles. Don't you?
I think he's talking about every champ has their Q, W, E, R, and
Oh,
to that I'm gonna say
No,
does.
nope, not Aphelios.
I was gonna say, does Philos have an E? I don't think
Aphelios
so.
is not an E.
Yeah, so you blow that load.
You
You can also play Udyr without a fourth spell. So
yeah, that's true. But he has
he
one.
has it. All right.
He
Yeah.
has one. But Aphelios is the only one that doesn't have one.
Yeah, I win.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow, big. That's a big L for you, Zach.
Zach is a cat. Zach's also wrong. What a name. You can also
You
play.
can also. That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
That's true.
It's
Because
not-
no matter what you do with Udyr, you still lose.
Ooh, that's so harsh to a lot of people who play Udyr and don't want to hear it.
I mean, I'll say it right now. It's controversial, sure. I think Udyr's bad. I don't think it does good things. I don't mean that people who play him are not good people, but I don't think they do good things.
Yeah, I'm gonna still stream the Spin Doctors game after, but here's the thing. At that point, I've been very clear to everyone, I'm very sick right now. I'm still gonna be sick. In fact, I might be more sick at that point. So the filter's even gonna be more off.
Yeah. I'll stream with you if you're gonna keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna have Happy Cloud jump in here too, just to help out.
Ooh,
'Cause
excellent.
I'm gonna like, I'm gonna make a lot
I'm
of
gonna be
sounds.
honest with you.
soon.
After his comment about, that's him who said that that every champion had a QWER, right?
Yeah, that's his.
I don't know if his game knowledge is up to par. I don't think we can let him cast. He didn't
I think it
He
was.
said that all champions have a QWER,
I think it was
and
a.
he was wrong.
I think it was a soft every. It was a soft every.
A soft, is a soft every.
Soft every.
Soft every.
That's what it was. That's what it was. He like meant it, but he like didn't fully mean it.
Yeah.
We got Shen Warwick. I like. Okay, I'm gonna say
I
six
think Warwick's
things.
underrated.
I'm gonna say 6 things.
Okay, I'm gonna count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like.
He had one thing to say.
I like the draft from Clown 9. There it is. God. I definitely did not have 6 thoughts. I just had to interrupt you with
Yeah, one
something,
thought.
something that felt bigger. Bonobo Boys did win
But
game
Boys won game
1.
one.
And you know what? I'm gonna update everything tonight. So
In
on
splendiferous fashion.
Clown 9, Utsi was subbed out, and he's gonna be in here remarking about how great DK Savage is. I liked the idea that he is the, what was it? The Jet Rodriguez?
Yeah, Benny the Jet.
Yeah, oh man.
Interior crocodile alligator.
This is
I
a
drive a
monkey.
Chevrolet movie theater.
I was gonna say
The
those are
second half is wrong.
Second
I
half's
don't know
wrong.
where
I
that
think
came
it's a
from.
shout out to the Bonobo boys who are trying to go ape shit for game 2 here. Already taking Clown 9 down in game 1. All the Doug Dimmadome fans. I hear you twisting the whiskey bottle if that's what it is.
No. I realized that the new headphones I got, the wire's long enough where I don't have to take them off to get over to my kitchen. So.
That's a long wire. Good job. Great wire purchase.
Yeah. I didn't know it was gonna be that long, but.
You want me to talk? I could talk about
It's pretty long.
these hot
I don't
team
get this thing. I don't get it at all, and I really, really love it.
Oh, you know what? I will say, someone you don't know had a 16-1-0 game on Vel'Koz this year
Whoa.
in the LBLCS. So, remember when I made that
No
joke?
assists. what a bad team player.
Yeah, no assists. I made that comment earlier about how all he needed last game was 14 more kills. If he gets 14 kills this game, just as good, in my opinion. Let's see. I've heard your story. I've heard your side of it, alright? That's only because I just read it right now in chat. It's right there in chat, and that's a really good point. He's probably nothing without you. Sweet, you want to talk? I can talk about that the whole time. How much Cloud9's suffering without Itzy in there.
Oh, it's.
You can already tell in their draft.
Yeah.
Even though I think I like it better
it's a cry
than
for
last
help.
game.
There's a cry for help.
Well, they have a clear tank. They have Warwick. Warwick in
Let's see,
theory.
do you ever. Yeah. Let's see, do you ever say your name like oopsie? Say oopsie. You ever say that? You ever do that?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna wait for his answer.
Yeah, I know.
Hang on.
I know.
I asked him.
Okay. Should I not? Alright.
I don't think he's gonna answer.
You don't know that.
But without the B. Maybe like boots.
Utsi.
Ootsie.
Utsi? Yeah,
Utsi.
Utsi.
Ootsie.
So,
Ootsie.
Utsi. I feel like you're more Italian than I thought now.
I'm like.
Oh, Utsi.
I think I'm like
I
an
feel like-
eighth Italian.
I feel like you're an Italian, like, feline on a farm. Like,
Have you ever done one of those?
that's
go
what you
upstairs.
would.
Say that again?
That's what you would name a cat on a farm in like rural Italy. You'd name it Utsi.
Ootsie.
Yeah, and they'd be Utsi.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's your name. That's what you are. And I've determined it.
I mean, I don't think that's.
I don't think I'm
Entirely
jumping any
inaccurate.
guns. Yeah, no.
Wow, I was about to say we have 39 viewers and someone needs to call their friend to hit 40, but we immediately dropped to 37. So someone needs to call 3 of their friends so we can get to 40.
And if you want to have more friends, go on down and join our Discord. We have such a loving community. And Desiderium, I know that you're free on Thursday, and it's all I've been thinking about.
Chill with the Italy slander.
How is? All right. First off, I'm 50% Italian. Second off,
You're 50% Italian?
yeah, half of me. Just cut right
I'll
down the
set up
middle
as
though.
half.
It's just my left half.
Hmm.
It's weird.
I could tell. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
I'm looking at you.
you're not German.
It's the left half, right? Stage left?
Stage left. Yeah, I only speak my left and right as though I'm in theater.
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
And away we go. Oh, time for my favorite part of every game. The loading screen, analyzing.
So Graves and Ornn.
Syndra no skin.
Yeah, Graves and Ornn going with the same thing. I'm assuming same chroma as well for Graves. We'll see if it changes.
Yeah, probably.
Anivia, I actually
Bottom half of the map,
super
no skin.
dig. I super dig
Yeah,
Anivia base skin. I
Senate
do.
base is decent too.
Yeah.
Do you like Championship Ash? We're gonna see if they are cool enough to have the gold chroma for it. But I'll take the base.
Battlecast,
Vel'Koz, decent. I like it because you can see Victor in the splash.
I think they did a good job. They said, okay, we're gonna play the game in two spots. One with our red skinned people, and the other one with our blue skinned.
Purple and blue. Yeah.
Well, it's also I think it would have been cool if they did like red to like slightly less red into like a clear purple into like a purpley blue.
You know what? ADC would have been really good here. Varus. I think Varus is a good transition into the purple blue from the red.
It just would have been prettier. I'm not saying it's the reason they might lose, but it's a factor.
If they lose, it's probably that.
It's a factor.
Yeah, for sure.
Bonobo Boys and Cloud9 going for game 2 here. If you are THC, you're really hoping Cloud9's able to pull it together, and if you're...
I think DK Savage has the Cloud9 championship chroma.
Cloud9?
The Cloud9. You know, the team that you've supported for half a decade?
Yeah, sure, I'm aware of them, but are they as famous as Cloud9?
No, of course not.
Okay.
Did you know that I'm a whale is... How funny would it be if he was actually a whale? Like, if somewhere...
Wait, he's a whale? Let's see, he's a cat from Italy?
Yeah, he's a real whale. What's the funniest whale?
Beluga.
You think?
Hands... Just... If you're going strictly off funny by nature, like, Beluga would entertain you the best.
Okay.
But if you mean like funny, like haha funny looking,
yeah,
Beluga.
I'm thinking more just the visual of a whale sitting at a keyboard and mouse.
Oh.
Hunched over a screen. Plainly.
I mean, you know my answer.
Yeah, it's Beluga. I heard you. I heard you the first 2 times. I do think that's the Cloud9 chroma. I'm gonna be honest with you, Vel'Koz and Anivia is a mid lane matchup I have never played on either side of. So I'm just quick off the top of my dome. I think it's probably
it goes really, really high favor of
probably Vel'Koz for a while until
Vel'Koz
right?
until you step up incorrectly, and then Anivia can basically one shot you come mid game.
But then once she's 6, she can just
if she's ever able to wall behind you and you don't have flash, it's all over.
Yeah. Now we're seeing a Syndra bot with the fasting Senna, which I think is really sick. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Jet Rodriguez.
I'm a ridiculous Syndra fanboy. What a champion. What a concept. Ooh, nice stun there. Nice damage. So, see another Beaker support.
Yeah.
That's it.
See another Senna support.
Nope, that's it. Yeah.
Supports were like, oh, you guys didn't really care about what we played, so we're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
I like that they called upon Jet Rodriguez after losing game 1.
They're gonna call Bailey Jet.
Yeah, I feel like that. Oh, Warwick.
Ooh, a good W. Warwick wins basically every 1v1 this early, so I don't know how this is gonna go for Graves. Although here's Shen. Nice flash. Ooh, there's so many flashes, everything's happening. This Graves might be in trouble. First blood over to Anivia, killing the Warwick. Graves really low as well. I'm a whale waiting for his cooldown. Vel'Koz desperately shooting out a Q to poke him out. Does not happen. Looks like Graves is going to live, and this Vel'Koz has no mana. Might have to flash out here. Does over the wall. A nice first blood and sequence of plays for Bonobo boys. Ooh, but a nice stun from Vigor is going to chunk the absolute heck out of that stun.
The AH, absolute heck, known acronym for that. I think that props to JW Freeze for learning how to play into the Senna and knowing that he can actually abuse it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just so much different last game, kind of night and day. Although Bonobo Boy is still getting that early lead here, and someone you don't know is now getting pretty effectively poked out. No man in this lane, he's gonna have to back soon.
Hoodrat's kid's got a nice Anivia, although it definitely helps getting up blue buff level 1. Feels real good.
Oh, that's the
wall
play
you were talking about.
That's the play, but here comes Warwick. He's a wolf.
This
He's gonna run at you.
Oh,
A teleport.
no egg.
It's Syndra.
No egg.
This is a strange game.
New egg? No egg.
No egg?
New hat? No hat.
How do you say egg and
Oof.
oof?
Nice taunt from Shen. Nice W. Nice Naka. Nice hammer smack. Nice sword smack. Nice hammer smack.
Hammer smack.
Sword smack. Pillar. Sword smack. What if I just like
While you were
very
gone, I think.
literally said everything? Oh man,
Yeah, it's rough.
this is a pretty nice Anivia, but
Oh.
here comes Warwick.
It's another wolf.
Anivia is afraid and is now into the knock up. This is gonna be a kill. But another TP comes in from
He
Warwick.
actually trying to teleport on the egg, I think.
And way too large gets his double buffs back.
He was banking.
What a feel good story for the
He
Asian.
banked them. He was like, I'm gonna get these later when I need them.
Okay, I'm coming back for him.
You missed it earlier. I was talking about mid and top lane, respectively. And I was talking about how top lane is a hooligan's lane, but it's played by gentlemen. And
Mid lane is a gentleman's blade paid by hooligans?
yes, and obviously you know that we're both mid laners this year, but I can feel the difference.
I can feel it in solo queue a lot. Tell you what.
Okay, this is when
mid
someone
lane
you
is
need.
definitely the gentleman's lane.
As soon as Anivia throws that Q, you need to be high aggressive on like level 5 and below because she doesn't have the ult right now. And she's actually
She's
really
got no other-
she's super slow move speed, and if you hit your Q with Val, you can hit your E pretty easily.
I think Anivia gets in a weird spot pre-6 now that I'm thinking about it as well, because her really only way of wave clear is auto attacks and Q, although we see a gank here from Graves and Senna. This is probably going to be a dead Vigor. Yeah.
Oh, he's
Um,
gonna double stun, but
Because if you're Vel'Koz and you're positioning yourself well outside of the wave, then Anivia either stuns and chunks you or pushes the wave. Like right there, it hit nothing. Right, so Vel'Koz can
Yeah.
freeze this or shove into
just
tower.
alter maybe. Oh, a nice W to
Real
stop.
Good wall. Good lord. A nice knock up. Ooh, by the hair on his chinny chin chin.
I think it's a beak.
Oh. Alright.
Not as fun to say.
Hair on his beaky beak chin.
Yeah. Not as fun to say, but yeah.
On the beak on his chinny chin chin.
Okay. A nice stun here from JW Freezer to get some
Ooh,
damage on the Senna.
Ash doesn't have 6, but does have a stun. Flashes the W. Really nice. Walks right into the thing. Gets the Shen ult. And here comes a TP as well. Shen is gonna kill the Senna. Ash actually gets the kill. Here's Warwick. Fears the Syndra. And a nice punch back from Cloud9 there. Anivia TP's in, but gets nothing.
Well,
Oh wait, Anivia Graves is pretty nice.
yeah, the wall.
Uh-oh, though. If he fears before he can E over the wall, yeah, that's a dead Graves.
Yeah.
This could be a...
Give me Ocean's not up for 3 minutes. What are we talking?
Ocean's not over 3 minutes. I lied to you. I looked at the wrong timer. It's terrible.
Remember last game where you don't remember the other team doing the first Drake? It could just be my 103 fever that I have, but when did they do Mountain Drake?
Wait, what?
That's what I'm saying.
That has to be a bug. That's a spectator client bug. We are not that.
No, I think they must
Distracted.
have done it, right?
No, no.
Uh-oh. I made an oopsie.
What'd you do?
Took away the scoreboard for a second accidentally. I made an
it looks like
oopsie.
you got. And I think Graves just soloed it if I'm reading this correctly.
I don't know, are you reading it correctly?
Sure hope so.
Good job, Graves.
Good work.
Hey, Cloud9 has a gold advantage now.
Hey, look at that. Syndra misses with Syndra E down. You can kind of walk up at her.
Ash is a little lower mana. I'm sure she wants to ult someone.
Yeah, she hasn't. Oh, she did back. She got that early call. Yeah, Ash doesn't really have any damage. I'm a whale's gonna take some damage here from that Ornn. I will say, while all that cast was happening, Ornn did a really good job of just shoving, evened up this farm differential, and got a tower plate, which is pretty nice. Especially since his mana's in a good spot, and he can just buy, you know, all of his items in lane, because that was a really good decision to make, you know, the champion.
Yeah, it was a fair and balanced decision.
Yeah, look. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna finish my Merc treads. Birder. Uh-oh. Ornal. Kabang. Kaboom.
Not quite the position you wanted to be in as I'm a
Flex
whale.
from Shen. The Graves does have E and goes forward with this phase rush. That's what you take it for. A nice E and a nice Q. Doesn't even have to burn the ult there.
Shen was trying to hide in the minions there as JW Freeze is getting all the way out of that encounter.
A really nice E from Straza, who dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodged around the minion wave to get that auto attack and bring him low enough for the Ornn Q.
Doug Dimmadome, honor the Dodge Dale Dimmadome.
Duck, dimma, dimma, dome.
Watch
I will
out,
say that
someone,
the
watch
remix
out.
of that song is great. Phase Rush Graves is crazy. He goes so fast.
He's burning.
Oh!
He is going to go
But
down.
here comes the Warwick going the Senna ult here. This is going to be a dead Graves. Now can Warwick 1v1 this? Ornn does not have any mana.
And he's
They're
still
gonna move on
like,
him.
he's
Here
still
comes
like,
Shen. Oh, the Ash ult just misses.
even Hoodrat Kid double backed. He was like, no, not going anywhere near that one.
does get back in time.
We'll get some bot plates here. Even gold, pretty much dead even, like 100 in favor of Cloud9, but still, very different game than last game.
Yeah, this is very, very close. Ocean Drake is up, both junglers with the ability to solo the dragon.
I think if they're the only two there, though, this Warwick's taking the cake for me. Kind of just obliterated Graves in that last fight. He's got 3 kills now.
He's a big boy. See, he's a... Now, Warwick's not... What do you call a werewolf who's always a wolf? Right? Like, he doesn't ever... He was a human, was transformed into a wolf, but is now just permanently a wolf, right?
I think that's on the moon, mostly, probably.
What?
The moon is just not changing back. It's probably always a full moon.
That's a bummer.
So it's
Fight
going to
happening
be
down
a
here.
pretty good knockup.
Channel coming in, but I think this is a dead moon, man.
A nice cage.
Oh, so close. The Graves ult almost finishes off this Ash. Ash hawk shots over just to see what everyone's up to, and what it turns out they're up to is the Ocean Drake, and it's going to be a second Ocean Drake over in the favor of Bonobo boys. Let's see what soul they roll here. Cloud, medium, Infernal, great. Huge roll of the Infernal Soul.
There's a lot more plans for the hop, jump, skips right now, too.
Oh yeah, they added all those Blasty boys. I don't like Infernal Soul, because the color the map turns. I don't like.
Turns I don't like.
I think I turned it off actually.
Can you tell me more about this?
Yeah, it turns like all red.
What's up with
Although
you?
I have
You don't like
my
it?
environment quality very low, and it might have been turned off. Hang on.
Like most of the world, your environment quality.
Do you use the legacy cursor?
I don't know what that.
Do you use the old
Oh
glove
no, I
pointer
don't.
or
I
the
did
new
for
one?
a bit. I use the new one now.
Come on. monster.
Hey man, I was around in season like 2 and 3. Give me a break. Not a
What
monster.
season? I don't even know what season I started. I think it was like season. I can check my PGG.
Alright, well you do that in the middle of this stream. I'm gonna talk about
I'm
how
not that
this
good.
beluga whale is gonna fight Kosa.
A fear from Warwick on this Graves. Graves does not have flash, so a catch here could be really big. A nice Ashel blocks him in place. Way too large, kind of stuck here in this Anivia ult. He is going to get just murdered by this bird. He is going to get the stopwatch out from Anivia, but I'm pretty sure they might be able to get this kill. No, a stun on both of them. Oh, really nicely played from Anivia here. Syndra comes in for some reinforcements.
Oh, Ash is trying to spread out those autos. It really messed her up.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a really good play from Anivia, waiting to get the stun on both of them. As someone who's played 1 or 2 Anivia games, literally, I mean 1 or 2, that's pretty tricky to me. So, nice job, Hood Rat Kid.
Bonobo Boys are trying to give Cloud9 their very first loss. Cloud9 have not lost both games in a series at all yet.
Yeah. So Spitty3368 is saying it's a lichen he or she believes. Okay. Sure. You seem like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say it was terrible. That's why I was
Nah,
killing
how's it
you.
going? No, I actually liked it.
Nice. Yeah, there it is. Keep it up. Constantly could use the same joke. And
Oh, no, is Shen gonna get this cannon? Is Shen gonna get this cannon?
he wants it. He knows.
He wants it so bad.
Oh. It's still up. It's still up. Get back in there. Get back in there, Shen.
Oh, I'm not looking at you. It went down to the bot lane.
I didn't look either.
I didn't see if he got it. I'm gonna rewind.
I'm gonna rewind. Why are you rewinding? Someone you don't know is looking for some damage on Estraza. I'm not gonna commit though.
Okay, hang on. I'm taking a look at this cannon. I'm not live right now.
I'm aware.
Does he get it? Does he get it? He does not get it.
Brutal. I'm at 1532, 1533.
Now at 35.
Well,
Living in the future, man.
yeah, you're a couple. Just be careful with what you say, you know.
I'm gonna pause. Wait, what are you at right now?
1542, 1543.
Okay, I'm at 1545 right now.
Yeah, we were same time.
Great. I paused for like 2 seconds. TP in from Shen to the top lane. Does get that cannon.
Nice. Don't have to rewind for that one. So, it
Here's
honestly.
my thing about Shen. I'm convinced Shen has the lowest. Oh, this might be a dead deer. 100% a dead deer. Kablamo.
Kablamo Kablooey.
Getting Syndra ulted, getting Syndra queued. Warwick ults it anyway, says, I am a Lycan, I don't care. Gets a kill, here comes Shen, this might be a double. Flashes from Senna, gets him over the wall. Ornn ults to try to stop the Shen ult. It does not happen. He walks up and says, I guess I'll take 4 tower shots. I'm Ornn, it doesn't matter. Gives the old Rammus, okay, I know what I did wasn't the greatest, but
I know it was on stream, I know it happened.
Respect. Graves taking some tower shots. Hood Rat Kid turning into a little oof. Dies.
Oh, Graves is so
Graves
low.
really
Warwick's
low.
gonna catch him.
Warwick's up.
In Infernal, you don't get away from him in Infernal. Who are they gonna give it to?
Goodbye. Okay. 6-3 and 1 on this Warwick. Oh, Shen tossed the center. Really nice play. A good knockup from Vel'Koz. This is a close game.
Yeah,
1K
Cloud9
gold difference at
have
70
life.
minutes.
They are dropping a lot of towers up here top and some
Yeah,
damage.
Sosa? Or Kosa? Whatever it's pronounced.
Kosa, like a K.
Kosa?
Almost. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's a language they, spoken.
I have a weird graphical glitch. I hope the stream
I
can see
can't
this
speak it.
on
I
Dragon
don't see
Buff
it.
right now.
A nice W from
Uh-oh,
Ornn.
uh-oh.
Warwick's getting really low, but he's okay.
DK
Yes,
Savage
W.
99 trying to steal second base here.
Oh,
He's
Hood
getting
Rat
caught up.
Kid gets stuck. He doesn't have the oof. DK Savage with no more mana. Syndra with plenty of mana. Anyway, I was gonna say, Kosa is doing a good job of things are happening on the other side of the map. That's cool. I'm gonna shove this out. I'm gonna take a tower. I'm gonna get pressure. I'm gonna take waves. He's the highest level in the game right now. Oh,
Someone you don't know with a massive ult there.
huge Vel'Koz ult. Senna tries to ult, uses stopwatch. It doesn't matter. A double kill for someone you don't know. 4, 2, and 5 on this Vel'Koz. Do they turn to this dragon?
I think you gotta try to take it. Yes, they're gonna try to come and steal it though. The blue buff is on someone you don't know, so it means he will have some spells here. Oh, and they catch Syndra. Melted.
Cloud9 with some really nice team play here is, I think, going to get them this third Drake. I mean, it's their first, but it is the third Drake of the game.
If you steal with an Anivia Q, it's so
Yeah, that's-
slow. It's so slow
So
entering.
tilting. Somebody you don't know already has a blue buff, but if I'm him, as a mid laner, all blue buffs now belong to me. So I've taken the enemy blue buff, but I will still push this wave out and go take my own blue buff.
That's different. I would int aggressively and then realize I still had my blue buff to take.
You are so one of the things that's so annoying, and I've only played against you one game officially, but I've played against you a number of times in mid lane. One of the things that's most frustrating playing against you mid lane is that you're so comfortable sacking like 30 waves and like 100 blue buffs just to be somewhere else where someone doesn't think you're gonna be, and then something happens there.
Listen.
And it's infuriating. Cause the whole time I'm just like, oh yeah, look at all these waves I'm crashing. He's where?
He's where?
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, dude. If I lose 3 waves but I get a kill, it's worth.
I mean, statistically no, but psychologically yes. So you play. It's all mind games.
Yeah, I don't play mid lane. I play League of Legends.
Yeah.
You know, I'm messing with you, big dog.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna win lane. No, never tried to. Oh, here we go. Hoodrek does not connect though. Uh-oh, someone you don't know getting very low. Drop into Kosa. Arrow misses. Teleport in here from replay means they're gonna try to hard push mid, maybe look for Baron because Ashe is bottom. Oh, that was really smart to try to get on the other side of that red buff there, so the Graves auto attack wouldn't strike through. It would hit him instead.
Yeah, so Bonobo Boys is a pretty decent Baron take here, and they are going on it. It is getting pretty low. It's about half health. Shen on the side. Looks like they pulled off the Baron. It's regenning. They might be able to kill the Shen. He does E away, so he lives. Warwick pops his W and is on the chase. Shen dies.
Here's someone you don't know, though. This is a damage you actually need to be able to blow up Kosa, too. This true damage, like the constant true damage proc, so...
I do really like the Vel'Koz pick here. I think Vel'Koz is a... Honestly, I think Vel'Koz and Anivia are both pretty underrated mid laners.
Yeah, Hoodrek has whipped out the Anivia before in another game, I think. So this is their, like, go-to pick when they get banned out a lot. Looking for the stun on a DK Savage, doesn't connect.
Ooh, an oof in the mid lane.
An egg here, yes, egg Nivea.
And Nivea tries to get a kill, but it was not an oof.
That's pretty good.
It was an oof.
That was pretty good.
There's a better way to say that. Hang on, let me get my notepad out. Let me write it.
I don't think that it's going to make it better if you try a bunch of different things live. I've been wrong before, though. I'm kidding. I haven't. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, Darkly Laura, coach of Joe Exotics and person who has scouted all of the teams you have played against, says it's so fucking annoying. The Sin called you Doin Be Light, which I think is part of our draft prep was just saying that. We were just like, all right, like it's just what's gonna happen.
All right, so Bonobo Boys did end up losing one in that altercation, or Bonobo Boys got one rather, but they did have to stop doing Baron.
Yeah, the game's at sort of a weird point right now because even though the goal differential is 2K on the side of Bonobo Boys, I think at least my instinct is when teams are looking at to kind of get a feel for how strong both teams are. They're looking at farm, they're looking at towers, looking at kills, and neutral objectives. And I think if you like glance at it right now, both teams probably think they're even, and they are largely even. I think team fights could go either way depending on how they're played. So we're at a bit of a standstill, right? Whoever gets decent waves will get a little bit ahead, but really we're gonna have someone fighting over this next dragon, or we're gonna have someone fighting over this Baron. So
Possibly looking for a pick. They know that Ignivia's down, but here comes Straza in the mid lane.
So that speaks to exactly, literally the next thing I was going to say, which was whoever sets up for the next fight and gets that key pick or gets that key fight is going to get a Baron or another Dragon. Now, Dragon for both teams is hugely impactful here. If Bonobo Boys gets it, then they're one away from Soul. If Cloud9 gets it, then they're now on the even playing field. And I think there's something to be said about both of those. Oh, this does catch two of them. Anivia throws her Q, stuns the Veigar, Arcane Comet hits, and the QE from Syndra hits, but Veigar still lives. Might have to back, but more than likely is just going to try to stick it out on the backside. Infernal Drake is being engaged on by Cloud9. Veigar is able to poke a little bit, but it's really not that much. They do pull off the Dragon. Dragon resets. Ornn ult here hits just the Vel'Koz, but doesn't look like anyone can really follow it up. Syndra flashes forward, but Vel'Koz is able to ult and back up. Cloud9 on the ropes, but so are Bonobo Boys. This fight could still go either way. A Shen ult gets him out of harm's way. No, Syndra cues him to death. Now we have Warwick and Vel'Koz really low. A dead Ashe, a dead Vel'Koz, a dead Veigar, and that fight, which was on a knife's edge, tilts in the favor of the Bonobo Boys, and I think that's going to be a third dragon for them. Puts them one Infernal Drake away from Soul. Zalius loves quoting these statistics about dragons. Teams that get the first dragon have a 67% or something higher win rate of winning the game. Teams that get Dragon Soul, that jumps up to 70 or 80% higher chance of winning the game. So at this point, if you're Bonobo Boys, you're thinking, great, let's rest on these laurels a little. We can farm up, we can push out waves. Top, mid, and bot are all very low outer turrets, or sorry, inner turrets. They just take the bot one, probably mid next. They can just clear waves for a while, maybe pressure around Baron, but really they're just going to be waiting for 4.5 minutes for this Infernal Soul.
Yeah, and during those 4.5 minutes, I'm sick, remember, hey.
No. Laughing with you.
Yeah, okay, good. The Cloud9 really does have to make plays happen, look for picks, really heavy ward your jungle, use these Ashe hawk shots to try to actually scout out where they are and make rotations based off of it.
Now, Bonobo Boys is in one of those weird positions of the league where you're now at a point where you're ahead, but the thing to do is nothing, right? And I think teams that are ahead sometimes, and I can tell you this from my point of view as a player, but also from what I've seen, teams feel a lot of pressure to do something, right? We just got an objective, we just got a couple of towers, we have a gold lead, we need to do something, let's fight. And they don't have to, right? If they just have good vision control over Baron, and they just are comfortable shoving out waves and hitting item breakpoints for the next 4 minutes, they truly don't have to do a single thing for 4 whole minutes, right? They have 3 teleports up. They have people who can sit in side lanes and drop pressure and push out waves. They have people who can get to the next dragon fight. Unless Cloud9 wants to fight over this Baron, I think all Bonobo Boys has to do is sit and wait for this Soul.
Yeah, nothing. What's that?
Nothing.
Magic conch? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes doing less is doing more, although they're going to look for Ornn right here. They have 3. The
And
teleport's
Ornn's gonna
coming in.
ult. Syndra on this Vel'Koz here. A fear onto this Ornn is not going to do anything. The Ashe ult misses. Ornn is going onto this Ashe, who's being ulted by Shen, who has to flash over the wall. Now Shen's going to not have a great angle to taunt. A hawk shot's going to show Ashe that there is a ton of Bonobo Boys here, and they really probably don't want this fight. Vel'Koz is going to have to flash over the wall there to prevent the Syndra from blowing him up. And I think that's fine for Bonobo Boys. I think that's a bummer for Cloud9. They exhaust a number of their abilities. They lose Shen ult, they lose Ashe ult, these 2 big tools that they need for team fights. Because all the onus right now is on Cloud9. This might be a dead Vel'Koz. Ornn ease forward. Vel'Koz is solo, has the brittle stack, is desperately running away. Nothing happens. Shen gets a nice Is there enough damage to follow up Vel'Koz ults, but doesn't really get anything. Warwick misses his ult, and now Bonobo Boys are on the run, but they might have enough damage to turn and kill this Warwick. Warwick dies. Syndra on the side getting taunted by Shen, but it doesn't matter. Shen has to go over the wall, and it's going to be a one-man advantage for Bonobo Boys. The Senna ult isn't going to kill anyone. It's going to bring Vigor and Vel'Koz low enough to have to run away. Graves cues forward, tries to kill the Vel'Koz. Unfortunately, doesn't have ult to finish him off. So it is a 1-for-0. This might prompt Bonobo Boys to go to this Baron. It does. So Cloud9 tries to fight. I think that's the play for them. If they want to get back in this game, maybe some sort of guerrilla warfare tactics in the jungle is the way to do it. It didn't work out. It's gonna be a Baron for Bonobo Boys. This is looking. Bonobo Boys are feeling good right now.
Yeah, they are ahead pretty substantially now, especially after that fight. About 7k up. They have Baron, they've got 3 dragons, and they want to give Cloud9 their first loss. I'm going to go get a bunch more water because I talked about how much water I had, but I need more.
Go get more water. I can.
Yeah, you do the yelly shouties. Good job, good job.
Yep. Finally have Chad alone with me now. I can ask him some really important questions. All right, Chad, so here's the most important question I'm going to ask you right now. This is a question I've asked a number of people, and I'm going to tell you right now that your answer to this is going to have a lot of judgment about me, my thoughts of you as a person. So here's a scenario you're faced with. You are out somewhere. Someone comes up to you and says, hey, I have this thing that you can eat. It is a dish, right? I promise you that it is safe. Nothing bad will happen to you. It's already made. It's prepared for you. But it's human meat. Would you try it? Would you try it? Knowing that nothing bad would happen to you. He doesn't have shower, so I'm going to wait for your answer. Vigor Cage gets the Graves stuck where he is, although unfortunately he gets caught on the side. Graves does have to flash out. Shen and Ornn just duking it out up top. It looks like, I mean, Bonobo Boys have the inside track on the Soul here, and I think both teams know that whoever gets Soul here is probably going to get, or sorry, if Bonobo Boys gets Soul here, that's probably it. That's all she wrote. But they haven't started it yet. It looks like they're being overly cautious, just pushing Cloud9. They know how important this dragon is for their win condition, for their ability to secure this game. And they are going to pick it up real safe. Orange zones all of them off. Okay, so Uzi and Fitty and Impa. Wow, everyone says no? You're telling me that if you had the opportunity to try... Oh, this is Dead Ash, I think. A really nice stun from Syndra is going to negate the Shen ult. You had the ability to try, no questions asked, no harm, no foul, no problem, one time in your life, just see what it tastes like, you wouldn't do it.
What are we talking about?
If you were offered the opportunity to try human meat, knowing that nothing bad would happen to you, it was already done, it's already been cooked and prepared, and there's nothing you can do to save the person, no one was harmed.
I'm just going to say, I wish you could take back the first time I tried it.
See, that's what I'm talking about. This is why we're friends, because you would try it, because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Anyway, this looks like a clean 2-0 for Bonobo Boys. Really nice job from them zoning off Cloud9 off of that Infernal Soul, taking it and run it down. Really good, really nice Anivia ult showing, hey, look at that. My ult is the width of the Nexus. A little bit of troll from Bonobo Boys, letting Anivia die on pad to screw up their stats, but a clean 2-0. I was particularly impressed with Bonobo Boys' ability to sort of understand their win conditions and play around them. I think Cloud9 did a good job of trying to fight back, also understanding what they needed to do to try to stop Bonobo Boys from taking the game, but unfortunately it wasn't enough, and that is a 2-0.
It is a 2-0, you're right.
No, I'm not going to eat my future wife's placenta, Uzi. They weren't murdered. They are still alive.
Who?
Wow, this has created a huge debate in chat, which I will absolutely come back to in a second.
All right, I think the only question I have is the person consent to giving the meat.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
No one was harmed in this process. Like,
Yeah.
it's a completely, like, everything possible is on the up and up.
Technically, if the person consented, it would still be a vegan meal.
Yeah, that's what people have said in the chat.
Yeah. So I think I don't know. It's a dicey subject and something that you should only get information from the LBLCS. So, oh God,
No. I'm saying, well, if the human was unable to consent, then of course that would be
it's
different. But
baby
it's
meat.
all right. Well, it's not baby meat.
What if it's a really smart baby and the baby is able to consent?
What's that movie, Baby Geniuses, where the baby's
Yeah.
like,
What if it's a from baby?
they,
What if
like
it's
know
meat
everything, they're like telekinetic or something, and then they like grow up and they lose all their memories. So I gotta look this up. I don't know. Are people doing interviews? You can do an interview. I'm gonna ask them questions about it.
I don't know if we're doing interviews. I know we're doing more games in like 20 minutes, so we might as well do some interviews. I'll
What?
interview anyone from the chat at this point. Or anyone from the game, anyone from the chat.
Baby Geniuses is a 2.6 out of 10 on IMDb, which I knew was a bad movie, but I didn't know it was that critically panned.
Hey,
I watched it one time when I was in the emergency room waiting to have surgery, and it was the only thing on TV.
I don't like
I
those
knew it was
ratings.
a bad movie. I didn't know it was this bad.
Okay, here's why I don't like those ratings. That rating makes me feel like 1 out of every 4 people liked that movie.
Oh my god, it's worse. It has a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes out of 44 reviews.
How? That's so different. That's such a different review.
2.6 out of 10 and 2% are pretty similar.
Wait, I have a interview person, Yorgi,
Great.
who is not in any of the matchups but plays for
Great.
Bonobo Boys normally.
I have to say now. I'm sent here because I'm our PR department.
Oh,
Spokesperson. Yeah.
I'm the PR department. I handle all of our affairs because everyone on my team is too toxic to speak otherwise.
That seems reasonable.
yeah, that's very reasonable.
Smart call.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
As a
want?
support player, it's
Yeah.
physically impossible for me to be toxic.
Oh, that's how they work.
Shh. Just let it go.
Sorry.
Okay.
Another friend.
All right,
Wow.
we got some questions for you. You ready?
Go for it.
Question 1. How are you doing watching your team win 2-0 against the team that was currently in first place?
It's nice to see. It's a shame I wasn't here for it in the beginning, but I will say that it was nice to watch my team do well into another team that has been shown to be good.
Yeah. I think Bugleberry was saying before, this is Cloud9's first loss. So
So I've heard.
yeah, nice
Fair
a
enough.
nice feather in your cap.
Yes.
If you
We'll put on
will.
the Bonobo Boys cap right there. There we
Yeah,
go.
it's-
It's off.
I know Clown9 dresses up like clowns.
Yeah.
They put like the makeup on and they have their giant wigs that they wear that's colorful. This is real, by the way. It sounds like it's bullshit and I'm making
Yeah, we're
it
not
up.
kidding.
This is literally what the people do. Do you guys, by chance, dress up like monkeys, Bonobo Boys?
If we had the ability to go out and get things like that, I'm sure we wouldn't mind it that much. But I
Okay.
feel like the real monkey is in our hearts and brains.
Oh,
So I think that's good enough.
yeah, that's
Sure.
good. Maybe monkey-inspired meals. Also, we have one really pressing topic to talk to you about, and Bigfoot and myself are both going to basically claim maybe the same side, maybe different sides about this, but if a
Oh,
human consented to giving some of their meat so that you could eat it, and no one was actually harmed in the process of obtaining said meat,
Right.
would you give this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity a chance?
Would you eat it?
Oh yeah, sure.
Ladies and
That's the
gentlemen,
right answer. Good work.
that's
Ladies
all
and
we wanted to
gentlemen,
hear.
Georgie.
That's a great answer. Yorgi, thank you so much. A great PR representative.
Yeah,
Your
thank
normal support there for Bonobo Boys.
Thank
Have
you.
a good night, man.
Thank you.
Well,
Ooh, I
guys,
just have a great idea.
yeah.
What if I'm gonna look up a bunch of pub quiz questions, and I think what we should do is at the end of every interview,
Pub quiz? That just people who are drunk, they
yeah,
ask
like
questions in a
just
pub?
like general knowledge trivia questions. And I think at the end of every interview, we ask a couple of people some really
Another
difficult
friend.
questions.
I don't want to ask them questions that can be researched, though.
Oh, we'll hear them typing, and we'll give them a 2-second
Here's-
2-second window.
Here's what I'm going to give them a 2-second no. I
Yeah.
want to ask them extremely personal and unique questions about
Even better.
your life and my life to see how smart they really are.
About our lives. Great.
Yeah.
Like hospital we were born at.
I don't want to give away too much information about us, but like when I was 3, I started eating this meal and I still eat it, and I have vivid memory of it. What meal is it?
Buttered noodles.
It wasn't buttered noodles, but they will also be incorrect. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. We'll see how smart people are. Like if people
Is
are
that-
really smart, they'll know.
Rice.
No, I was giving an example.
Oh, I thought this was a real question.
I guess it'd probably be waffles.
You were eating waffles at 3? You're a waffle prodigy.
Yeah. I've probably waffles.
Unreal. You mean Waffles the person who plays
Yeah.
in our league.
He consented.
You've
though.
been eating
it was
waffles since you were 3 years
He
old.
consented.
Okay. Well, I'll let him say.
Because Krampus says it was frozen beer pops. At 3? No, I started eating that at 2.
Kids do love frozen beer pops. Dark Lord says, I ate frozen Eggos while I was teething.
Not everybody's a Chad, Dark. All right.
Yeah, no need to show off.
Jesus Christ, making me look like a
Good
goddamn
Lord.
moron
All right,
over
yeah,
here.
jeez.
Blue side. Who's blue side? Are they taking blue spin doctors?
I don't think it really matters.
Well, I gotta put in the stats for like who's where.
Kevin, what are you allergic to? Just tell us. I want to know.
Just tell us.
Enough with the teasing. Just, what are you allergic to? He says, pull me in. All right. I want to hear about this. I'm pulling
Yeah,
in. Jump in a community right now. I'll pull you in.
Yeah, we'll put you.
You're not in, how can I pull you in? You're not in a chat. Here, your mind. What are you allergic to?
Well, it's a long list, and I'll tell you now that snakes are not on that list. But I am here to talk to you guys about my upcoming book on snake recipes and the most efficient way to eat snakes.
Great. And I'm
Not
going to let you
included
talk
in
about that in a
that.
second, but I'm not going to let you dodge the original question, which is, what are you allergic to?
Name one thing you're allergic to. That we'll start there.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start with what can actually kill me, and that is
Oh.
all nuts. Literally any nut can kill me
Okay.
within about 3 minutes.
Well,
What?
I could kill anyone with a nut in 3 minutes. Say something you're really
Cool.
allergic to.
Poppy seeds.
Okay.
Those can also kill me in about 3 minutes.
Wow,
Wow.
you really do have allergies.
So you're not gonna be able to do my
that's just the
nuts
start
and
of the
poppy
list, bro.
seed diet at
Oh, yeah.
all.
Gotta wait for the
Is
rest
this
of the list.
is this why you eat snakes?
Says he can kill you in less than 3 minutes.
I bet he can.
Wait. Is this why you eat snakes? Because everything else you're just allergic to?
Basically, yeah.
It's out of necessity.
But the other parts of the list are gluten, corn, soy, raw fruits and vegetables, dairy, cats, dogs, trees, pollen, dust, mold, grass, mustard,
So I
cumin,
actually have a better question than what apparently we asked you.
coriander.
What are you not
Coriander.
allergic to?
Yeah, I know, our official beer sponsor. I can't. Coriander
What are
suds.
you not
Wow.
allergic to?
Snakes?
Snakes. He's not. He said that.
Snakes,
He
yeah.
did say that. He's not allergic.
Snakes, yeah.
Wow. You live kind of a dark life. I didn't even know this about
I am
you.
countered by Poppy. Thanks, Dutch.
Wow. Yeah, poppy seeds. That's kind of messed
What?
up.
So tell me more about this book you're writing. How long did it take you to write it?
Well, obviously it takes a lot of experimentation and time finding and stealing people's exotic snakes. You know, just I sneak in through the windows and, you know, boa constrictors and, you know, little corn snakes and, you know, just, you know, people too. So, I mean, tying into our previous conversation here.
Right. I mean, you're
way
the
that
person
we-
providing a
humans,
consensual
you know,
human.
human snakes, you know, people that are snake-like in their personalities. I do include the recipes for them.
Kevin
as well.
Durant.
Where are you on lizards?
Lizards are absolutely at the bottom of the food chain. How dare you even suggest that?
Yeah,
They
that's
are
actually really
nowhere near
offensive that you
of the
asked that.
same meat quality as snakes. Snakes are pure and
So
delicious.
are nuts. Nuts are at the bottom of the food chain.
No. Okay, so here, Kevin. I'm assuming your name is Kevin.
It's
I
Kev.
don't think it's
Maybe.
Clearly
Kev,
Kev.
unless it's short for like Kevjimin.
I will also
Or-
accept Kavoosh.
No, he actually has
Okay.
5 names, and that's an acronym.
So I'm gonna here's what I want you to do. I'm gonna give you. I want you to plan out a 3-course meal of snakes. What's your appetizer snake? What's your entree snake? What's your dessert snake?
All right. Well, to start off, we're gonna go with a nice snake pate. Ooh, you know, you have to get really high quality fresh snake though for an you know, au revoir as they say
Mm.
at the beginning.
You mean hors d'oeuvre?
Nope.
Yes, yes.
Well,
Whores
hang
devour.
on.
Yeah.
No, hang on, no. He said it right the first time. I think it was
No.
War of War. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys want to hear me eat some chips?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna get a
Desperately.
nice big mouthful here. Give me a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much.
Oh. Yes.
Oh.
Oh my god. Wait, are you allergic to chips? Holy shit. Alright, thank you so much, Kev. We finally have our third caster here, so we get to say adios to you, but
Okay. I will thank you guys for the opportunity. I look forward to the MVP game because I do believe I have the highest and best KDA in the league currently. So
wow. What a boy, what a Chad. Thank you so much, Kev.
thank you guys. Bye bye.
Guys, we are finally joined here by a happy Cloud. You're gonna have to keep us
That's
on
me,
task
dude.
today, though, because we're a little bit
That's me.
We got off the rails.
going off the rails just a
I'm
little.
so sorry. What you're gonna have to deal with for at least the next hour and a half.
I'll check my temperature live on stream later.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Wow, that's some thrilling content right there.
Yeah, it's probably still over 100. So we probably.
Tune in, guys. Just Buggleberry Finn.
Well, I'm
Checks
not
his
gonna.
temperature.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Over under.
We
Over
thought
under
about
99.
we thought about spending LBLCS money, the little that we had, to fly me to South Korea. We didn't have enough for that, so we went up against this. And I would do a vlog while I was going over there to get COVID tested, because it's faster to fly to South Korea and get COVID tested there than it is to get to COVID tested
Wait
here.
for your results in the United States.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, Zelius is asking for a pre-game interview, and I will grant it as long as he talks like Hulk Hogan the entire time.
Okay, if he talks like Hulk Hogan and only a Happy Cloud gets to ask him questions, and he's really mean about
Another
it.
friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to Zelius.
This is such a good start. Okay, yeah. This is good.
Buggle test COVID.
A pre-game interview.
Yeah, Zelius, come in here.
Yeah.
Happy Cloud's gonna ask you mean questions while you talk like Hulk Hogan.
This is such a good content. Man.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Hogan.
Oh.
Can't even listen to this.
Indeed.
Go
So,
ahead, ask the
Christopher.
question first.
Christopher, what do you think of your opponents going into this match? The Bettermental.
They are bad.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Do you have shiny silken hair and the skin of a hot dog?
My Malzahar is ready. I plan to frequently press E. Periodically press R. Lose game one, win game two. That's how it goes.
So, what is your strategy going into? Oh, it says 28th of February left the lobby.
Well,
How do you
there
plan
goes
on
our
winning?
strategy.
How do you plan on winning without him in the game?
Well, you see, step one is finding an excuse to reschedule. Step two is making sure that 28th of February is in the lobby. So you see, our pregame strategies kind of go something like this.
20th February is
All
checking.
right, guys,
Their
what
thing.
should we draft? And then we all agree, okay, let's play around February. Hey, Feb, what do you want to play? Oh, I don't know, grab me Ash. Okay. And then next thing you know, I'm playing Lulu mid. But team player.
Yeah. As someone who had 20th February on their team, I would like to say that no matter who you are, if that man is on your team, you're now a beta. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you are, if you're Hulk Hogan or not. You become beta when 28th is on your team.
You guys want to hear our strategy? We played against the Spin Doctors last week, and I came up with a draft plan. I said, okay, guys, the only way that these guys beat us is if the 28th of February pops off. And I had tons of data collected, lose game 1 where Xelius is on Yasuo. Game 2, he's on Lulu mid building straight support items for it February, and then they win. Not a coincidence. I tell my AD carry this. He goes, "No problem, dude. We got this." Proceeds to die 10 times. 28th is like the most fearsome virus I've ever seen in my life.
And, what you need to understand is, you see, Bondi just got the delayed PayPal payment. That's game one would have went the same way. On a serious note, though, I haven't actually seen Better Mental play much, so I'm excited to play them. Maybe I'll get Lane Kingdom. Maybe I'll have Lane Kingdom. I don't know. We'll see.
They have Devil in Miami, who is like
He's a big chonkster. He's pretty schmindle.
He's pretty good. And one thing I think I've seen them do a lot is they like to flip-flop their mid and top, which is cool. So they're like very fluid. They'll each play like the role. I'm excited for this game. I think Spin Doctors are a team that's underrated because of their record.
Sorry for laughing at that. It's just a very funny thing to say out loud.
They look like they're not good, but they are.
We just have troubles with game ones.
Well,
have you guys ever considered doing a warm-up game?
It's because they're mid lane.
No, because the cause can't even play until 10 p.m. right?
Yeah,
so like how do we schedule a game later than that?
Their biggest strategy is to. That's why we lost game 2, because it's like midnight. Cause like I'm finally home from work. Bondi's falling asleep at his computer.
Oh, so you know what you need to do? You just throw Dingus support. Make him. Then he can like actually learn from like a really good ADC, you know. And Dingus, if you're listening, that was intentionally an insult to you.
Anyways, my team is debating whether I should play Janna or Soraka, so I'm gonna go back there and tell them that I'd really, really appreciate if they put me on a cool power pick like Lulu or Trundle. Anyway, farewell.
Goodbye. On a serious note,
yeah,
I think the Spin Doctors are pretty strong. I think the only reason they are not in first is to throw some flame his way. But Xelius you could say he is underperforming this split in the LBLCS.
So I actually disagree. I think he's hustling everyone.
He's playing the lot. He's sandbagging, playing the long con.
He's sandbagging. He's just gonna make playoffs, and then he's gonna shit stomp his way to the top.
Yeah, because if you get lower seed in playoffs, then you have to beat the best team early, and then it's a cruise.
We learned last year, Zealous isn't gonna win a best of 5 against a team that's really good. He's got to play a best of 3 against them. He's got to win game 1 and game 3. All right, that's how he's got to do it. So that's their plan, and that's their plan from game 1.
Yeah.
Better Mental
It looks like they're going to play with York Hunt today.
Yes.
Which is cool, because I haven't seen him in a while. He's their, like, positional sub for all the positions, apparently.
Right, but he needs to get played when 28th
York.
is in.
Oh, York, yeah.
Because you're allowed 1 D2 plus for each platinum that you have. And so they have to play a platinum when they put in 28th. And I think they have a couple different ones. Like they have 1-1 is technically a platinum. They have York Hunt, and they have one other, I believe, on their team. So they have to throw in one of them. We could see 1-1 come in as a sub, and they could play a different jungler for game 2.
Wait, 1-1 is their jungler, right?
Right. But I'm
saying
saying
they played X Ranger top 1-1, Zelius.
Yeah.
28th and the quads.
Yeah, 1-1 is the other platinum I was saying that can go in jungle. Like York Hunt and 1-1 are the 2 plats that would go in jungle, so 28th could play.
Okay.
I don't remember who their last player is that can go in for it. Honestly, I would count Ev Dingus, but I know he wouldn't want me to count him.
Yeah, he isn't. Better not.
I just like making fun of the guy. I don't really dislike him in any way. He's a great player.
Oh yeah, I'm currently applying to play on his Valorant team.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Hey, Bigfoot. I'm also.
Yeah.
I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a bunch of chill guys, and we're gonna separate them with who wants to try really hard and who wants to not do that.
Yeah, I already told Dev Dingus my secret strategy, and he decided it was good enough to be on the not try really hard team.
Well, there you go. Uh,
There you go.
3 minutes is when this draft should start. And that gives me enough time to make a PBJ. So, you guys take it away.
Okay. Would you eat the human meat? Did you hear this scenario?
No. What? Human
Alright,
meat?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Hang on. Are you ready? All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Here's what you do. So let's say someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, I got this plate of food. It's human meat. I promise that no one was harmed. It was taken with consent from the person. It will, everything's on the up and up as much as it possibly can be. You're not going to get sick from it. You just have a once in a lifetime opportunity to try this piece of human meat. Would you eat it?"
I guess I don't know what would make me constitute as a as a cannibal, right? If I tried, am I then labeled as a cannibal?
No one will know. I'm literally the only thing that is really what you need to take into consideration is your own sort of psyche and
Fucked around a little bit.
I'd probably try it then.
Good.
I mean,
That's good. You can stay on the cast then.
why not? It's like that might be like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah.
To try it out. It could
That's
be.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I haven't seen this lobby is called Spin Doctors for Bonobo Boys. I don't think I've cast a follow-up question though. What if it's good? I mean, that's part of really good. Yeah, I mean that's part of what you got to consider, right? Can you psychologically handle?
It's like the forbidden fruit, where it's just
Yeah.
so good,
I mean, that's
so good, where it's like, and after you have it once, it's like, not that I would know this, but it's like you shoot up, heroin or something, and then it's
Yeah.
like so amazing.
Now
And
you're
you'll
just
never, people chase that feeling their whole life, or it's always in the back of their head.
I mean,
once
look, that's
worked with
something that's something you gotta keep in your mind. That's part of the calculation.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
once worked with this old French dude.
Did you eat
Randomly
him?
one day, he just told me, he's like, "Oh yeah, when I was younger, I used to blah 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 shoot it up," and I was like, "Holy shit!" And he's like, a part of me always wants to try again. He's like 60 something. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude.
That's a dude who knows how he wants to go.
I guess, yeah. I just thought it was so funny.
Here's what
It
I'm
was like,
saying to Waffles.
we were like washing dishes, and he just randomly it was on his mind.
To be fair, washing dishes is pretty mundane. You probably wanted to
Yeah.
shoot it up then. Waffles, if I got addicted to eating human meat, I would just eat more human meat. It's pretty cut and dry.
Very straightforward. Oh, there's a new draft link up.
Wait, Bugaboo is so casual about that. He just said I would see more of it.
Yeah.
I didn't even
How
question
are you acquiring this?
Don't ask us. Don't ask the questions you don't want answers to.
Yeah.
I kind of want the answer. And I
Don't
want
ask
to make
questions
sure
that you don't
this
want to
pod
be
is-
part of the
that this-
answer to.
Just want to make sure that this
Wait,
is being
this is
recorded.
the actual draft link to get ready. This is like. Wait, this is not the draft link I should be using. This is like I'm drafting for a team here. I'm getting out of this link.
Okay.
It's very funny to me though.
That's part of it. We let it go too long because we were fucking.
I think that. Oh, I didn't have any bread by the way. That's why I'm back so fast. I just had yogurt with granola.
So now your hands are just covered in peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, just licking them. I just had yogurt with granola that I'm gonna eat.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it
Good
was
luck.
at all.
Thanks. I'm gonna eat it real good. I like that I'm hearing the background noise of Happy Cloud.
All right, background noise.
I heard some small amount of background noise of a
I'm watching.
conversation.
I'm watching a stream of another LBLCS team scrimming
Are they winning?
to support my homie. They lost. game 1, I guess, but now they're talking about the draft.
That's smart. That's what we should talk about. I'm trying to get a brain on the in-game screen for better mental here. That's what I'm doing. So if the draft starts, someone take it away.
Is this the actual spectate link?
No, don't click it. It's a trick.
They got a new one though. Yeah, here we go. Okay,
Wait, the actual spec link?
that's the new one. Yeah, they put it
They
in
put
there.
a brand new one in. I clicked the one that was the actual
That's
draft
right above
link.
it. Yeah,
The
yeah.
actual draft link. Okay. Gotta find a brain. Pretty sure someone sent me a brain really late at night because we were doing a cast with Better Mental. I just gotta find where I put it. I'm not really organized. I named it something ridiculous. Yes. Big Mind Juice is what I named this. It would never help me find it. Okay. Alright. Let me know when they start drafting. I'm gonna eat my yogurt.
Wait,
Should I not eat this yogurt?
what kind of yogurt is it? What kind of yogurt is it?
It's Chobani yogurt with granola in it.
Nice.
Can I eat it? Yeah.
Yeah, you can eat it. You can eat it. You have my permission.
Can
I was gonna say what because I was gonna ask you a question, but I think I'm gonna ask it after the stream because it might be some insider info.
About Chobani? About
No,
yogurt?
no.
Chobani.
I don't really make a lot of noise when I eat. I'm not a
Should.
savage with allergies.
I feel like it's hard to make noise. If you were making a lot of noise while you were eating yogurt, I'd be concerned.
Well, there's granola in it. There's granola in it.
Can we get some yogurt noises? Slap the spoon, bro. Oh God. Buggleberry trying to draft for teams. True. Remember, people in Twitch chat, if you highlight your message with little highlight channel points, can we add some more fun channel point things like?
Yeah, what do you want?
We should like I don't know, the amount, but like you could be like, like have the casters tell a funny joke, or have the casters make fun of you, or have the casters tell you a secret. Anything like that. Just silly,
Yeah,
silly
we can
shit.
turn it into like a 7th grade girl's birthday party. That sounds good.
Silly shit.
I don't know any jokes.
You don't know any jokes.
Nope.
Well, you know how to play mid lane the way you do. Yes, that's the best joke I've ever come up with.
Could look in a mirror.
Slam and welcome to the jam.
Add a Doug Dimmadome emote. Yeah, I can do that. You want me to do that to the...
Wait, is the glitter emote in there yet?
Yeah, in the Discord. There's a glue. There's a glue.
I know. I want one in. I want it in the Twitch chat.
I guess a reaction.
It's amazing.
I can put one... I'll put one right now in the LBLCS Discord. Hang on. I can literally do it as I sit here eat this yogurt.
Okay.
It's so easy. Because I already photoshopped...
What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus.
Ain't bad.
Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers?
I feel like you're reading off of something.
He'll stop at nothing to avoid them.
If you are reading this, I am free on Thursday night. If you would like to hang out, I am free on Thursday night when I am free to hang out. I am
Why
free
do
to
we
hang
tell
out on
that?
Thursday night? So if you want to hang out on Thursday night, free. Draft is going to start soon.
Why do we tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cast. Jesus Christ.
The Jesus Christ really sold that one for me. Hey guys, I just added a Doug Dimmadome emote to the LBLCS channel. I want to put it in community.
If you're reading this, I am free on Thursday night. Why are you not hanging out with this dude? Where do you even live?
I'm going to.
Desidrium?
I'm gonna hang out with him.
You gonna hang out? 12 points. Casters eat a snake with Kev.
I'd absolutely eat a snake.
Do it for
okay?
free.
I heard
don't
snake tastes
don't
like-
even spend a point, bro.
I heard snake tastes like chicken.
Wait, I did that wrong. How do I? Is it pants with a capital? Capital
It
P?
might just be. I don't know, man. Use just a button for it. Isn't there a button? Yeah, it's capital P.
Yeah.
Get wrecked, moron.
God. You're the one who
Snake.
made it capital P.
This is my favorite
God.
one though. The dingus one is too good. It's just.
I don't think I have that one.
It's a tier 2.
What the hell?
That's because I put it in 3rd. We only have so many emotes.
Wait, but I've been subscribed for forever. What is that?
3K points. Casters go crazy for farming / Monday gameplay.
Yeah, I'm into
Yeah,
that one.
dude. I love that one. I think that I really am into that idea about donating on behalf of a team, and then it swings.
It's a side.
The more
It's a
swings
side. It's
towards
not
the
for a team. It's just blue.
Oh,
or
it's for
red.
a side. Yeah, and the more it swings for that side, the casters have to become more and more biased for that side.
I think it should
the
be
point
blind to
where-
the donators, though. They either have to guess which side.
I'll cast this entire game only shot calling mundane things.
That sounds awful. All right, here we go. We're into the freaking ban.
We're in it. We're doing
We're
it.
in the draft. My
It's
God.
happening.
We have a Graves ban on the side of the doctors.
Ooh, that's gonna be tough if they wanted to play Graves, Cotton.
That is gonna
True.
really mess them up. Graves is the #1 best champion to pick in CEO though. Highest win rate for pick rate.
Really?
Yeah.
One might say he is overpowered, Buggleberry said. Graves was
He hasn't
probably the
overpowered
strongest jungler in the meta. Because as the meta has shifted, junglers, who at the beginning of the season, if we remember, were like shafted and were terrible and got like no experience, were like the same levels of support. Now junglers get way more experience in the jungle, and most people, it is actually beneficial to play towards them. So picking champs like Graves and Kindred is very beneficial. This is actually a 1-in-1 meta, so I'm kind of sad not to see him in right now.
I could always see him in
He
game
is
2.
a,
They must have a so he's a much more, but spin doctors always want to play towards 28th.
Yeah, but I just think in this meta it is like beneficial to have a jungler who can like farm very effectively and get. So we got Spin Doctors going with the Varus Karma lane. This is the lane they use to smack
That's
the
Karma
leaders
mid.
around. I'm calling it bot lane because we got smacked by this Varus Karma lane pick on 1 and 2 against Ezreal Yuumi, another broken bot lane in the meta.
I'm glad
Yuumi-
nerfs are coming.
Why does this champ exist? No one knows. Hecarim.
Oh, you're a
Dang.
little behind me. I'm watching the stream. I don't have the link. Wait, I need the link.
Hecarim.
Ugly.
Decently strong in this meta. It is a York champ, I think. We'll see what the last pick on red side 3 is.
I have a crush on 1-in-1. I haven't talked about it, but
I've heard about it.
Well, now he knows.
well, maybe.
See here, he's always in the There he is.
Oh, he is.
1-in-1.
I have a crush on
1-in-1
you,
lol.
In a way, that's
thought,
like
hey,
I don't want to be
he's
with you
always
in a
in the Twitch chat.
relationship, but like,
When you talk to him, butterflies make his stomach
yeah.
go.
Volley Bear.
Cap of Pride, true.
Got the Wally.
So I think Volibear is sick right now. I think that champ
Same.
is so dumb.
Dude, after the buffs, his win rate went up literally 9%.
Well, it's because every.
It
This
was
is
really
like
low
the
to begin
classic.
with.
Yeah,
This
but
is like the
9%
classic.
from anything. Like, I don't think any champion's win rate is lower than 41%. So, like,
Oh my god.
Wait, didn't Yuumi have like a 25% win rate on release or something crazy?
I hope
Yeah.
it goes back down to that soon.
yeah.
I
hope it goes-
actually think so. I talk about this all the time with Arthur Dent, and he like makes a good point. He said Yuumi should not be balanced to have 50%. Like that, like if she's at a 50% win rate, she's overpowered because like the way her kit is inherently, she's just you can't. She's like why? She's an enchanter you can't physically target.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Yuumi, she was pitched as like she's supposed to be this champ that you like, who your friend or your girlfriend who's new to the game, you're like trying to teach them like the mechanics, and it's like one thing they don't have to worry about is like moving their character around. They can more worry about like the abilities and when to use them, right? That's the big thing.
Sure.
That was like the original pitch for Yumi. She's supposed to be like a champ, like a tutorial champion almost.
I'd be okay if they just made her an item.
I just want her removed.
Like
She's
like a really weak item that no one wanted to buy. Yeah, well, removed, turned into an item. Yeah,
Is
same
it
kind
the
of-
Fine
is
with
it the
that.
video of the girl sitting in the chair 101? Because that's a pretty top tier meme. I think you can post it in chat. I don't know. Yeah, you should post a Twitter video in chat. I don't know if it will. There you go. This video is pretty amazing. But
Gonna watch it.
a lot of tank bans levied at Dr. Mundo ban. I don't know if it's worth picking or worth banning Dr. Mundo,
I
but
think the idea with that is just stand in front of 28th for a long time if they ran it.
Maokai's up.
I would have
Maokai is a
100% gotten
superior-
rid of Maokai.
The superior tank, right?
I think you take Maokai and another support
Okay,
in the
that's very
lane
funny.
here, right?
Yeah, I would like Maokai, and then I would like something that can get priority mid lane.
I guess we're assuming that Hecarim is jungle, but Maokai you can
calling
still flex
Hecarim-
both.
So here's the thing. So they have Kane and Volley, who are also kind of flex picks.
Well, the Aatrox is still up for X Ranger. He's begging for it this time.
There you go. I mean, that's like a classic X Ranger pick
Yeah.
right there.
X Ranger, if you don't show up today on this, tisk tisk tisk.
Kick you right in the pants.
Yeah, kick
I'm
you right.
picking
in
like
the
Syndra. Syndra's pit blind.
Syndra's
She's
banned.
Malzahar.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
mean, he was talking about Malzar. Malz is fine here. Vlad's decent here. I think. I wonder if, I was just gonna say Cass is solid here. Cass is like such a good blind now because of the MR buffs.
Yeah, what a stupid buff, by the way.
So happy about it. Oh,
Very
here.
weird. They're gonna nerf her again though. Like
It's by 2 MR. Like, it doesn't matter. Like,
But then it like makes the original buff 2 MR. It's just so silly that they're
Yeah.
just like.
I
don't
think
think we need it.
I think honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think what the buff did was made people realize that Cassiopeia was already a super, super good blind double champion.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, hot take. They didn't need to give her a compensation.
Yeah,
buff.
she was
She was
fine.
already like pretty. She was like kind of a low key overpowered champ.
Yeah,
Vagar is pretty good in a Cassiopeia because if you throw the cage on her, there's not much she can do.
yeah,
I like this comp from the side. I like both comps. I like the Spin Doctor's comp a little bit more. I do like the only thing I don't like about it is Hecarim. Hecarim is like very feast or famine for the jungle,
yeah,
but he is against Kane,
yeah.
who's also kind of feast or famine, right? So it's like we got to see Kane picked in professional play this last weekend and do absolutely nothing. Get form at like 20 minutes.
I mean Cassio against just responding to 1+1 on the chat. I think Cassio into like champions that can sort of keep her at arm's length isn't that great, but I think in lane against Vigor it's not terrible. Like you don't really have a ton of kill pressure because of Cage, but at the same time you can sort of just let the Vigor's gonna want to queue the wave anyway to get his stack, so you can just sort of let it push into you and farm for a while.
Yeah. I think Cassio really likes to. The nerfs were very strange to me because they nerfed her armor. But
Yeah.
for me, Cassiopeia, like, traditionally is a pick that really likes to play into these mobile AD assassin champions because if they get in a trade with her and she gets off a good miasma, it's, like, unplayable
Gone.
for them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But now it's like when they get on her, they finish her off. But with the MR buff, she can probably play pretty aggro. Tiger does like barely any damage. It's just worrying about ganks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too worried about Kane ganks in the early game. It totally could like, totally could happen, but it's not like.
Yeah, Kane
I
wants
would've
the
been
full
more-
clear.
Yeah, and I would have been more worried if like a Volibear ganked me, right? Like with Predator from the jungle.
I think the worry of, I mean, I guess you could just consistently push up to bait out the cage, but I think it's more of just like you're not going to be able to really do much. Like he just cages and backs up, or you just sit and back up. Like I don't think either one of these people can really kill or chase the other person down if it's played well.
Yeah. In the late game, Veigar is pretty good against these immobile mages though, because he kind of they can't really escape the cage, and they have no choice if they have their flash down.
Yeah,
That's
especially
why
if he goes glacial.
Yeah, exactly. Traditionally, why he's good into like the Azir, right? Because he just keeps him in the cage, can't get out. I'm unfamiliar with the Volibear versus Aatrox matchup. I think Aatrox is like the most solid top lane champ right now. He just has very blind pickable, a lot of great matchups. Volibear is starting to see a lot of top lane experimentation. There are two builds that I have seen. There's the Trinity Force build, and there's a Hextech Gunblade rush.
Yeah, I saw the Gunblade even before the buffs, and I wonder if it got better with the buffs. I haven't seen a ton of volley top. I think I've seen a lot more of it jungle. So I'm curious to see what build he goes.
And then, yeah, this Varus Karma lane is very strong, right?
Yeah.
Like, ungodly strong poke. Ezreal Yumi will have 0 priority.
No push ever.
Yeah, I'll say, like, I think the biggest strength of the Spin Doctors comp for Hecker, like, I guess it's a weakness too. They'd have to coordinate a dive, but they'll have priority in at least 2 of their lanes. I'm not sure about the top lane matchup, but I know, like, Cassiopeia should always have the push on Veigar, and Karma Varus will always have the push on Ezreal Yumi, right? So it's going to be very hard for Kayn to do. Like, Kayn will have to make plays. Also, Kayn, I'm guessing, is going to want to get red form most of the time. That's what they shoot for.
Yeah.
And he only has one gank that he can go for to get that. So it's either he has to rush the blue form and just wait it out, or potentially
Camp top,
which will let Hecarim have his
or
way
invade a lot.
You could do that too,
but I don't think that's.
It's hard to invade with 0 priority though.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
exactly. I think. Yeah, I'm wondering what. I don't know how much the Volibear buffs. I don't know exactly what they were. I don't know if his lightning does a lot, but I know that the lightning spread on minions could lead to some priority in the top lane, but I also don't really know what that matchup looks like. So we'll end up seeing what that.
I do think Volibear is like pretty strong 1v1.
Yeah,
I actually don't know because I just played a solo queue game before this, and this Volibear got absolutely dumpstered by my Poppy. I don't get it.
Huh?
Bodied him.
I don't know. I think there's so much is sometimes just like.
There's player discrepancy, obviously, but like,
or just that day, like random. There's so much RNG in League that has nothing to do with like the balance of champions or their abilities or buffs or nerfs. Like, I don't know.
I agree completely.
I'm interested to see what. I mean, yeah, Kayn definitely has to go red. There's really no one he can assassinate. Like, I guess Varus, but if the Karma's doing her job, then like it's fine.
I mean, he can probably kill the bot side. It's just I think Blue Kayn is so much riskier.
Yeah, I think Blue Kayn's kind of troll, to be honest. Like in general.
Yeah, like it's good in solo queue where people are like so uncoordinated. You can find these stragglers, but in like if they just clump up together, he's like so much more useless than Ross. Right, well, Ross can get in the back line, do a ton of CC disruption,
and then heal all his health.
Heal it all with with Death Stance. Also, God bless Death Stance nerfs next patch for range.
Oh, thank God.
People are complaining that it's OP, that it needs to be nerfed for bruisers. Maybe, but it definitely needed to be nerfed for range. The fact that like champs like Ezreal and Aphelios are buying it is so absurd to me.
I do play ADC secondary, and I do spam Ezreal games even before this build, and I will miss it because 1 every 10 solo queue games I get to play an Ezreal game, and I get to go Death Stance, and I have a great time. But you know what? For the good of the game, I will get over it. Because it is really, really good.
I actually think the next patch is like a good patch too.
Yeah, they also pushed out those mid lane buffs mid lane
next
changes
patch is
until
the playoff patch too.
Thank God, dude. I didn't have the energy or patience to like see the game change that significantly in the middle of a season.
Yeah, I was like debating with people, and people were like,
Well, you're just bad because it's your role.
And I'm like, maybe,
But
but
it
also I'm
fundamentally
mad
changes
because it
so
changes
much.
so much. Like I say, it changes roam timings.
Yeah.
I was like, it changes like when you can set up for dives. It's gonna change like what mid laners are even good. Like it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And that's so much to do in the middle of the season. And then also, I know I'm a mid laner, and this is gonna sound elitist of me, but I
I
think
was
mid
just gonna
lane
say the
should be
same
the
thing.
best. It should be the strongest role in the game. It's in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
Like
It's so funny you said that because I was about to be like, we're all mid laners here. We all know it's
So I'm actually going to say something that is very different than what you guys are saying. I don't think it's going to change that much at all. Very honestly,
think it won't.
because if timing is still the same, then
it's not though.
But it's not.
It changes the wave timings
Right.
are like
right, it
massively
makes
different.
it slower, right?
No, but the cannon comes on the fourth
The
wave.
fourth,
The
which
fourth.
that
yeah.
doesn't matter. I don't even CS. If you're
That does
CSing, if
matter.
you're CSing in
Yeah,
mid lane,
even that
you're
for cannon
playing
waves.
mid lane wrong. Mid lane is an extension of jungle. You
But
play
you
through
can't.
jungle.
No, but but like it's gonna prevent you from doing that as much. That's
I
that's
think
kind
the
of point.
fact that cannons came.
I think you're just going to do it
less
slightly
frequently.
earlier than you're used to.
Cannons coming less frequently actually does the opposite of stopping roams, and I think it makes champions like Talon and Nocturne even stronger
Yeah.
and able
no.
to move into the river and side lanes even
It-
faster because it's so much easier for them to shove out and move.
So what it's gonna do is gonna make it that if you are so like if you're playing Talon or any of these champs and you build a slow push, then your cannon will hit the turret while their cannon is coming, right? Because you have your cannon wave comes a second later. So if you roam on the cannon wave, which is ideally like your roam timing, now your cannon will be there at the same time their cannon is. So if your roam goes poorly, or if you might not even get the opportunity to roam because the wave timing is going to be so much different. Now it might change. People might learn because that's how it goes, right? People learn how like things are. But from every professional that I've coach that I've like been watching and like listening to, they all think it's going to really make the mid lane meta like very stale, like farm. Because you'll lose way too much off roams, and it's going to be a lot harder to coordinate dives on the side lane because the waves are all synced up now. Because that's a huge thing about mid lane. The cannon gets there a wave
Did
early.
they change XP rates for the first 3 waves then?
No. It's gonna
'Cause
make.
that's the biggest change I think.
Yeah, you're behind in golden XP.
Yeah, that's the biggest change.
The cannons don't revert to the rest of the lanes until after 15 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, so you will still be a little bit ahead of XP of bot lane, but you'll be below XP of top lane for a little bit.
Yeah.
The biggest thing that's going to change is because the waves get there so much later. Is it's going to make late invading with your jungler. Honestly, it's kind of a buff to jungle because your jungler can start any camp and get a leash, and you're going to be able to potentially late invade through mid lane, and it's going to make mid laners like even more reliant on what the jungler wants to do. Regardless, it's a big change.
I don't
Glad
think
they
it
pushed
needs to
back.
be done.
Speaking
think so
of
either.
things that don't necessarily need to be done, Kane's in pretty deep here. He's looking to start the wolves of the blue
think
side
that's-
jungle here.
There's a real chance that's 200 IQ.
Oh, I think he's gonna be able to
Good
clear a lot here.
Yeah, it's a million IQ. Because I don't I don't even know if he goes for the buff. I think he just goes to his birds. I mean, he could go for the blue. Yeah, he's going for it. I think that's fair.
He can
So
fall clear there.
what I think he was
started birds. Really good read.
Yeah, what I think he was trying to do there was potentially get a ward down, and then when he realized Hecarim was starting on a different side of the map, because Kane doesn't necessarily... I mean, I guess Hecarim at this point doesn't need the leash either. I always thought Hecarim kind of needs the blue buff. But because Kane saw, he's like, okay, well, this dude's not starting red, or not starting blue, I'm going to take his blue.
Wow, Hecarim's actually so screwed here.
He's going to get 3 buffed, yeah. Pretty massive.
Brutal.
So we have the bot lane going as... Yeah, I mean, look at
Poking
this.
out
It's ridiculous.
so much.
That lane is a nightmare.
Get a drop heal.
Gets the
Burns
summoner
the
heal.
Yumi heal at 2.5 minutes. Decent poke back from Ezreal, but...
By the way, can I just say, this is a little bit more of a casual stream. I'm happy that Riot gave everyone the free Volibear skin. Super cool.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome that even though they changed the direction. Oh, nice trade in the top lane. Ooh, Kane's coming in. They're gonna get a flash here.
It's a very early gank.
Oh wait.
Hecarim
X-Ranger.
smartly takes the blue, gets first blood though.
Yeah, so X-Ranger kind of greeted and just didn't flash away right away there. Decided to try to, maybe he thought he could get some poke. He's gonna be punished for it, and yeah, first blood goes to Kane. And this is the lane he wants to be doing damage to, right? Because this is how he's gonna get red.
Zelius with the ultimate tragedy of playing aggressive cast before your first back, which is, oh, I hit a Q, I'm gonna eat him so many times though he's so low, and there's my mana. So
Yeah, I
pushes
played
the wave out, gets the reset.
I played Cassio at rank the other day into Galio because I was like,
That's miserable.
someone was like, oh, it's the Galio counter, and I was like, okay, cool.
Sin says who?
I don't know. Apparently, it's the Galio counter, so I pick it, and I was like, whatever. Usually, I pick Azir into it, but I was like, I'll play Cass, whatever.
Yeah. I played Lucian in the Galio.
Oh, that's like obviously terrible. But we were like full AD, I think, so I needed some AP. So I pick it, and yeah, I did the same thing. I hit a Q. I'm like, oh my god, this guy, he missed his E on me. I'm gonna unload my Q onto him. I'm like, Q, E, oof. Right. I was like, oh my god, I did a lot of damage, but I was oof instantly.
It's like you have a machine gun and you like start into it and you're like, yeah, and then you're like, why'd my clip run out? Like, where are my bullets? And
Yeah,
you're just
3
like,
bullet.
no.
There's like
I'm just at
3 bullets in.
Yeah. I mean, once you get a tier, that starts to stop, bro.
28th February does not look at him. He's such a Chad. Oh, I love the guy.
Oh no, just the worst feeling if you're a top laner. Just the TP and repeat gank. Here we go, here's Zelius. Zelius gets the Fairy Charm and the double Dorans off that cheater recall to be kind of even more of a dick, and it's working. Oh,
If he had guessed that E there.
yeah. I think that's a kill.
think
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
see if he had the
kill
W up, but I think it didn't even matter. Kane just absolutely camping top side
Living
of the map
top.
here.
This is
X-Ranger
kind of
having no fun.
what he wants to do here. He will get, he's giving up his bot side camps, but I don't think he cares. He still has a level on. Oh my god, this freeze top lane is brutal.
Yeah.
X-Ranger is no stranger. Oh my god.
This is
He's
gonna
a
work.
stranger to love.
Gets,
He knows the rules, and so do I.
oh my god.
I feel so bad for X-Ranger.
Yeah.
I just...
I
he
feel bad for top
finally,
laners.
he finally gets Aatrox and he just gets hard camped. I mean, you gotta do it, I think, too, though, for the sake of Kane and for the sake of Volibear in that lane. But at least Spin Doctors can trade and get the Ocean Drake.
Yeah. I think that's great. I think Ocean Drake is really good for their team, especially Karma Varus. It's pretty nice to have. This could be Yuumi heals. So
I mean, I think the dragons are all pretty useless until the soul anyway. Like,
yeah.
If you give, I think maybe the Cloud Drake could be argued. If you can like get a couple of them, it's nice to get your.
I think just the amount of each Drake's worth, it's like an investment because it gets better and better the later the game gets. You get more health, or you get more armor, or you get more damage, and so those percentage stats.
Nice
increase.
dive here.
Oh, Ezreal Solo does live, and
Wow.
Yorkton's quite low. Might have to flash. Doesn't flash.
Oh my god, he dies.
Bummer.
Okay, this game is looking a little grim here.
Well, it's game 1 for Spin Doctors. What were you guys expecting?
That dive not starting off too well. And unfortunate.
Oh.
York, oh my god. 28th goes for the flash Q, but
Green
little
Horizon
wide.
is ready.
I'm surprised York didn't go for the new Hecarim build. People doing Soul Q with the new Predator and Ghost. Like level 3 gank mid and like instantly kill them. Because you do so much, you're so fast, you do so much damage.
Yeah, big zooms in Horsey for sure.
Yeah. I like the new Predator change, it feels so much better.
I like the new Ghost changes too. I've been playing a lot of Zoe recently just because Spellbook and so many summoners to pick up is like, I just love getting Ghost.
Big Zoom Horsey is absolutely the right way to describe
Hey, it's
that.
LeChance.
I forgot you joined. I noticed you joined, and then I was like, oh, he's gonna wait for a time to say something. And then it took so long that I forgot you joined, and then Big Zoom Horsey was your big moment.
Melded back into the shadows, and Big Zoom Horsey, well, You know, it's my safe word. That's my cue to come out from the shadows.
Smart telling everyone your safe word.
Some damage here.
Extra safety.
You're incredible.
Smartly going for the scuttle. Nice smite.
I don't want to derail us.
Oh, there he goes.
I don't want to derail us, but I think the usage of safe word is wrong. It should be a danger word. Right? Isn't it like when...
It's the word that... the word to make you safe.
It should be the word that you're in danger.
Here's a nice 1v1 X-Ranger. Gets the pick he wants. Although, Devil in Miami just waiting in the shadows. Just wait.
Man, he really wants his form.
He really wants red form, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get at least one. Oh, maybe two here.
Both of them their lives. Oh my god!
What a counter gank.
Great counter gank. Great play from X-Ranger as well to just stall that long. You know, we talked about how bad he must be feeling getting camped, but he's just got a kill and he's up 24 farm. I think he's okay.
Oh my god, wait, this Ezreal Yuumi
You thought you could
almost
kill
one
28?
Yeah, I just held my breath because if they won that fight, I was going to lose my mind. Because he has tier and is down 30 farm.
Okay, gets his flash for flash.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they needed to use the Volibear ult up top a little earlier.
Yeah.
I think they could have just used it because I think one of the other changes that's like very underrated about the Volibear ult that made it a lot better is it's 3 seconds of turret. Turns the turret off for 3 seconds at level 1.
Which is crazy.
Which is a while. So
yeah, I mean, it's like, 3 seconds.
So they didn't have the Yuumi Ignite when they went in right there. That's like one of those things they might have just wanted to wait for. Because, like we said, 28 barely lived. He got healed by the Quaz. They had the Ignite. They might have actually been able to one-shot him, which would have been crazy.
Yeah.
They have it now, but I don't... Now they're like... I mean, 28's not a full item up. Right?
Yeah, now this is a really brutal spot to be in if you're Israel. Not that the other spots have been particularly pleasant. But...
We'll have to see if Kane decides to make a play here.
Gonna go in on the
He's going on him.
Quaz.
Just gets out of there.
Oh, we got another scrap in the top lane here. Looks like, it's pretty even right now. No, decent trade for X-Ranger, although he's fighting in this wave now. He's gonna probably want to kill it.
It's 3-3, but Spin Doctors have a pretty substantial lead, and when this crashes mid, as long as it gets one charge off, they're gonna get even more, so...
Yeah. That's a lot. That's a kill's worth of gold going over to York, huh?
Yeah.
And they're gonna take the second dragon.
Another friend.
I don't want to speak too soon, but they might actually take game 1. Which means they have to lose game 2, right?
Caster Curse, Caster Green Horizon going in on 28.
28th, but here comes the Marisol. Perhaps go. Oh, tries the kill. Never.
Oh my
I was
god.
gonna say. Misses the Hecarim Fear on the Vigor. Zelius cleanses something. Or nothing.
He walked into the backside of that cage.
Oh,
Oh, the backside, okay.
Okay, I didn't see it. I thought maybe like a mosquito flew at him in real life, and he was like, "Get off of me!"
Right, just
Bad
real life
fingered it.
cleanse.
He was mashing E too hard than he actually hit his
From
Oh my god.
X-Ranger gets the stun. A really good solo kill there.
But Savitar almost lived because he would have got his shield. He almost played that like well enough to not die. But great dive by X-Ranger.
Yeah.
Really like, considering he died twice in the early game, okay.
Uh-oh.
This is
Kane.
actually really good for Devil in Miami because he's going to be able to get his form up that and a shutdown.
Yeah, just had to sit there and had a couple of seconds to accept his fate.
So the game's even.
Cinderhulk.
The game's even, but I would say, and although I think the scaling is comparable, I do think that the side of Better Mental does have a little bit of a scaling advantage here. Like,
With the
I think
Ezreal?
Ezreal Yuumi scales so well, and the poke Varus, although it is super strong, will not do a lot. It will be like less useful as they get armor. I'm just guessing Ezreal's going to itemize his Iceborne Gauntlet. And then you have Kayn and Volibear, who will be fairly tanky. And they have a lot of immobile carries, right, on the side of the Spin Doctors, and that's like what Vigar excels at, lock it down. Yeah, this top lane lead is huge,
with
though.
enough follow-up. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of farm lead top bot. Yuumi ult gets the Varus. Varus ults the Ezreal. The heal comes out. It is going to be probably a 1-for-1 here, but here comes Kayn, and it's going to be a 2-for-1 for the side of Better Mental. And Hecarim immediately answers with a gank top. Nice E to pull Volibear right at X-Ranger. Although this might be a solo kill for Zelius. The poison
he
stop.
barely lives.
I think you could have flashed
my
auto if you were Zelius. You
God.
just didn't want to.
Yeah. Alright, that's still going to be a nice lead mid for him because he can push this wave in and Vigor's TP is down. And he can get a nice reset off this.
I would like to file a
get the
complaint
first tower top too.
to Riot Games for the spectator client. Why does it doesn't show Kayn? His minimap icon doesn't change and his profile doesn't change. Totally should when he transforms, by the way.
Should change. He is Red Kayn now.
He's got a level on this Hecarim. They are going to scrap it though. Hecarim takes an early lead in this fight. They both conquer fully stacked up here. They're just smacking each other for a while.
I mean, the longer this goes...
First, I think it's going to be helpful. And here comes Aatrox. Kayn is going to ult into the Hecarim to stop it. Vigor Cage is going to stop people from getting into that fight as fast as they'd like to.
Oh my god, he's a monster!
The damage. Vigor puts a lot of hurt into Cassiopeia, and Kayn is getting shredded by the Aatrox at the same time. Another Vigor Cage is going to lead to X-Ranger's death, and that fight comes up. Spin Doctors, a flash forward from
he's trolling.
Been a little too to try to get the Cassiopeia, and Vigor is going to pick that up and say, excuse you.
I'm very shocked because Kayn hit him with a thumbs up while he was healing to full health. I'm very shocked Zelius didn't hit him with the confused Blitzcrank after that. That was the perfect opportunity. I would have confused frogged him right away on that dive, but pretty, Kayn kind of showing a preview into the late game. They don't have any healing reduction on the top side of the map, so when Kayn, although Hecarim had the first advantage, Kayn eventually is just going to out-heal him, right? Just his whole kit's built around it. And he just effortlessly kited him off. And I thought he was going to die because the Spin Doctors actually had the collapse, but no. Too much healing. Vigar lands a beautiful cage over the wall, able to get the W onto Cass. Cass lives, but they're able to get 2 kills. And Devil and Mammy kind of trolled a little bit with that dive, but he was feeling himself, I think, and he just wanted to get some damage.
Yeah, and even with that overextension, you did sort of see how those late game, like you said, those late game team fights are going to play out. Vigor with a lot of zone control, and I think it's a little understated. He did get a kill there. He's at 100 stacks. He's sitting at 250 AP right now with only a GLP finished. The more kills he gets, the more farm he gets, the more time he gets to just sit and scale.
Yorick.
Ooh, this might be a little deep. New blast cone though decides not to take it.
Smart.
You're just taking a little trip around.
Ooh, castle whiff.
Oh, nice dodge on the castle.
Yeah.
Or maybe a whiff. Regardless, that was nice. They're gonna get the jungle here, it looks like.
Burns a lot of cooldowns here.
Oh, he's not able to get a kill here.
I think Karma's dead. 28th of February, valiantly fighting off
I think he DC'd, and we're gonna see a pause after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just sitting there autoing, yeah.
Rip.
F in the chat.
Even DC'd, he did quite a bit of damage and lived for quite some time.
He was able to get up, I think, a full rotation, and then DC'd right after that. He was able to, he blasted Kayn with his ult and got off the full rotation.
In this instance, I would actually say they should have waited to pause until he was close to spawning, or until the fight had fully stopped. Like, X-Ranger's going all in, and maybe it wouldn't have mattered here, because X-Ranger probably is going to get this kill here. There's no flash on Pedo. But, just, it feels worse to...
Yeah, I mean, that's common courtesy to just wait till the fight's over, because, the enemy team in the heat of the moment isn't going to know that February DC'd there, right? So, It's better just to wait, but both these teams I don't think care that much.
No, I think that they should understand basically the scenario that just happened, and like obviously they should have all got the notification that the man DC'd. So I don't think that.
I don't think.
Does it not
you
send
get
it to all in customs?
No, you don't get it in all. You don't get it all anymore. They got rid of that a while ago because it should in customs theoretically, but it doesn't in any game mode because there was something like you could take advantage of.
Oh,
people.
once you know, you go in, kind of thing.
Yeah, you just So, I mean, and also like in the heat of that moment, it looked like he like you said when Bigfoot's casting, he's like he's auto attacking, he's in there. So it looks very difficult to know, but yeah, they type sorry. Maybe they're gonna let him live. I don't know what they're gonna do.
We'll see what they decide. They're gonna talk about it. I have chat not enabled right now, so I cannot see what they're saying.
They said he's back. RR. Cassiopeia said we're not R. Aatrox said support needs to pee. Cassiopeia said sorry.
Gotcha.
They don't really care. See, they're like R, whatever.
Yeah, I mean DCs stink regardless.
Yeah.
Whether you're the team killing them or the team getting killed because of it. The one thing I will say though is that in some circumstances it extremely is like detrimental to teams when someone DCs. You never know who's like the primary shot caller. Even when you're dead, a lot of people who are dead pick up the shot calling role. So
yeah, they'll start calling things out.
Yeah, and it's gonna be the kill.
I don't think they kill this guy with the Yumi on him.
Quaz is trying to help, but can't. Oh!
Oh, he gets him.
Yeah.
So, if I am Spin Doctors, I am spam pinging my Hecarim, saying that longsword better be an Executioner's Calling, my friend.
They do have the Execution Calling on Aatrox and Varus.
I think everyone needs it, because without it, this guy is, I mean, like, he's going to 1v5. He doesn't even care.
Oh, they really want this dragon.
I mean, look at this. It's so gross.
Yeah.
Come on, 28.
I'm glad they nerfed.
Hey, he's got it.
I'm glad they nerfed. They're nerfing her mana cost a little bit, but it's just so absurd.
Yeah.
X-Ranger is still really big. He is 6'5" and 2, 120 CS.
It was. Oh, he sold it. He's changing. Yep, it is.
There we go. Yep, exactly. You can go Bramble Vest too, but actually, one thing I will say is, if the Kayn or like a Silas player is keen to you, or Aatrox is keen to you having Bramble Vest, and they're as strong as like Devil with Miami is, they'll actually opt to not auto attack you, right? They can just use abilities. I think the Executioners is a lot more effective than Bramble in most cases until you get to the Thornmail. I think I've talked about this on stream before, but the Thornmail Death Dance combo is ungodly gross because the damage reflected also gives you healing.
You're bringing out one of my favorite strategies to do.
Yeah.
Which is actually Hextech Gunblade and Thornmail.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Rammus, you heal when people auto attack you.
Yeah. Yeah, similar thing with the Death Dance. I have seen the Volibear tops go Gunblade, Thornmail with Death Dance as well. Just to be like super drain tank. Oh, nice follow.
Kayn Yumi combo is just disastrous now.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, this is looking like prime game one Spin Doctors.
I mean, this is like.
Still up 2K.
Yeah, they still have a huge lead. They have like massive farm leads in top and bot, right? Where it's like, 50 CS on the bot lane and like a 60 CS lead. Aatrox just going for the dive here. We'll probably be able to get it. Oh, it has to back off.
Missed
just waiting in the bush.
One too many tower shots.
Yep. Hard to hit Ezreal, he's slippery.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Here he comes. But
Gonna be a dead Aatrox.
Well, he's certainly not going to be alive soon.
it's the
Yuumi
kill.
goes back to Ezreal, says, "Hello, old friend," and goodbye.
So Devil in Miami has now played mid, top, and jungle that I've casted and played against him. A man of many talents. Their top side of the map just seems to be very fluid, it looks like, where they just play different roles. Or maybe they got someone
Might
else.
be able to
this
catch
may
out
be a kill.
Saboteur.
Yep. That's good. Yeah, if you're spin doctors, you want some gold on this Cassia because that's the person who's gonna have to kill everyone in like 10 minutes.
I do think Cassio is really good into Kayn. If you can catch him while he's jumping around and throw your W down, he can't ult,
Yeah.
which is a good way to lock him down. We'll
My
have to see
favorite thing
though.
about Cassio ult or Cassio W is when it stops ult. You know, Kayn ult, Zed ult, like
Yeah, very
so
strong.
brutal. I love playing Cassio into things like that.
So Kayn is probably getting his death dance here. Yeah, ungodly strong. Here's the issue: is Kayn can now itemize Spirit Visage.
Yeah,
and
tank stats.
Yeah.
will be unstoppable. If he goes Visage into Thornmail, he will probably be with
We
the
do
Union
now have
item.
3 Executioners calling from the side of Spin Doctor.
It's perfect. I mean, that's what you need, right? Like, their whole comp is built around healing. Volibear heals. More importantly, the Kayn and Yuumi combo heals.
Yeah.
Green Horizons was basically a mule for this Yuumi to get to the lane phase, and now he's never seen his support ever again. She has yet to get back on the Ezreal. She's just sticking on Kayn the whole time.
Betrayal is palpable. Feel it. Cassio and Vigor both have finished their second items, although Vigor is, I guess, a boots ahead of her, though she doesn't build boots, but that still is some, stats.
Yeah, Cassio's item is a lot more expensive, though. The Twin Shadows, right?
Yeah. Vigor's basically only built 2 support items.
We'll have to see. Oh my god. Misses his knockup. This could be a little bit...
He's gonna heal his
Too
pull. He's gonna
crazy.
heal the pull.
Oh my god, wait, it actually... it snares while he's inside.
Disaster for Spin Doctors, I think.
No, this is not too bad. They used the Kayn ult. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, nice knockup. He's just so fast.
Yeah.
February trying his best to kite out, but there's not much he can do. This man can run through walls.
What can you say? Yeah.
You gotta ban Yuumi next game, right? Is that what?
Yeah.
I mean,
don't
yeah,
even think it's Kayn that much.
I don't think Kayn is that bad. I think Yuumi is
Yuumi
enabling him
addition.
to,
Yeah.
to do this. But this guy is a good Kayn as well, so I would be...
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, you might want to consider it. But my
I also
god.
think buying some executioners a little earlier.
Yeah, pretty gross combination here. From the Kayn Yuumi. And he has another 12, he's gonna have another 1,500 gold after this Baron. See what he itemizes here. They just don't have what it takes, I think, to kill this guy right now.
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
a great Beaker Cage catch to pack around.
And he's dead.
This is an enormous Kayn.
I will say, I know people are mad at Kayn nowadays because his buffs made him, at least in solo queue, like a terror. But god, he is very fun to play in the late game. He is like actually one of the most 1v9 champs when you get
Yeah.
like this.
Especially when you, having all that CDR and like, it feels so good.
Like Ross to me, I just think is like such a fun fantasy because you're just ripping through their whole team, knocking people up every 6 seconds. Like it's so strong. I love it. So I really think that like I think the Darkens minus I guess Varus, but like Aatrox is the same way. I think Aatrox is actually the rework was so cool, and I think people like I don't know they just maybe they don't get it, but like their whole design was they wanted to make a team fight champion that wasn't like ult gated. Like he's supposed to just be like his kit is supposed to be good at team fighting. So he's supposed to be this like Dark Souls boss, like Juggernaut running through your team with his giant sword.
So I think
You know?
also some of the distaste
So cool.
though was people who mained Aatrox like actually liked to play the AP kind of cheesy builds on him, where you could instant blow people up and then kind of disengage. With your E alt combo, you could do something like 1,300 damage like by minute 15. So I think that it's also
I
just like
get that.
they took away your ability to play him differently. It's so hard to play Aatrox that isn't this is your build. You build your Black Cleaver, you build your Death Stance. Like
For sure.
You know, it's like it's one dimensional in the sense that you don't have too many choices going into the game.
I do think the old Aatrox was like really poorly designed, though. To be fair, like he was like a stat check. He was basically Dr. Mundo. He's like, I'm gonna run at you and like I'm gonna jump on you and I either kill you or I
don't.
right click you to death or I don't. And
Yeah.
it's like he's just really poorly designed. There was like no skill expression. And I also think the people that were upset about Aatrox, the loud majority or loud minority, I think it's a loud majority, were just the people that were like abusing him when they did like the Rage Blade Titanic build, you know? It was just like
sure.
and I just think like I did think AP Aatrox was super fun, and
I thought the W was a unique mechanic of his kit, but it did feel kind of bland overall.
he was just he just was like kind of bland. They made him a little cooler, I think, but I used to play him mid a lot when he first got reworked because you could go like the lethality build mid with electrocute. He was really fun. Now he's a lot worse mid because he doesn't have the 2 charges on his E anymore.
Oh yeah.
Makes trading with ranged a lot worse until you have a lot more CDR.
But it would also break melee matchups, I think, at this point at the end both.
Oh yeah, I mean he was super broken. He was like the strongest champ in the game in Season 7 for a long time.
Yeah. He was like 100% pick ban in like pro play forever.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if people remember, it was Aurelia, Aatrox, Akali meta.
I will also say that this matchup, these games mean more to better mental than Spin Doctors, as we see in other engagements.
It's gonna be another kill for. At this point, we're just seeing if Kane can get
my
20.
God.
Ooh, a nice Ezreal snipes and a good Vigor Cage is also gonna get the Hecarim. This is looking like a.
The one thing I'll
better
say
mental
here
Baron.
is I think better mental. This is the best I've seen them look. They look a lot more improved. They look a lot more coordinated. And I think Devil in Miami has always been their, I would say, this
Ace
team's
in the
like
hole.
MVP player. But I think putting him on the jungle and letting him impact the map and like really putting him on this Kane, these like 1v9 champs, and doing a kind of like a funnel
With you.
him comp. Yeah, is really an effective way to play this team. Like I've always thought Pito plays like a very strong Vanguard, but he isn't the kind of player that's gonna. He wants to get to this point of the game where he can like facilitate his team and take, but he's not gonna take over the game.
Right.
Well, Devil in Miami was the player that like he would play the Akali, right, or try
Right, you
his
play the
best to, like,
high skill cap kind of person to try to win the game. But I think Pito's definitely always consistently good. Like I don't see Pito
always.
have bad games. His team might get beat, his score might go down, but he's still playing well always.
Oh, he always is like running this similar score to this he has now. Like he's always
Yeah.
just doing super solid. He will always get farmed. He will always be ready. He probably will do a ton of damage.
But you're right,
in
he
the game.
can't do this 9v or 1v9 stuff that Devil
He's
Miami's
not taking
doing.
over the game, but I think having Devil in Miami at this point to bridge them to the late game is really nice.
They managed to trade 1 for 2.
Nice. They're actually able to kill Yumi. He jumped out, and I think he got caught with CC.
I mean, at this point, even if you don't get the Infernal Soul, that is 12% AD and AP bonus.
Crazy
Better mental.
thought. This used to be the first Infernal Drake. Do you remember that? This was the first one.
Yeah.
You used to get 12% from the first one
That's crazy.
before the stacking mechanic.
I guess it
Cage.
didn't matter as much. When it was early
He's
game.
got no Yumi though, he's inside.
I don't think he needs it.
He
at
might.
this point.
Yeah, it's a lot of healing. I mean, 20th of February trying to get the backline as much as he can, but it doesn't really matter. Devil and Mammy just chases him down the knockup. The Q,
So
auto.
the Varus build that 28th is playing is like very meta OP Varus build, but it does struggle when the game gets like this because it's not going
Yeah.
to deal out the consistent damage.
Yeah.
So if he can't burst this Kane, it doesn't do a lot.
That's so much damage.
Is that
Alright, we
least
think
an
Kane
end
gets 20 kills or what?
Maybe. Ooh, nice flash.
I think it
Wow,
depends on
well
how many
done.
people spawn before they end the game.
Yeah, I think they end here.
Wow. MVP.
No,
performance.
they're pulling off.
They have Yumi now, though.
Yeah.
They have Yumi in another wave. I think they can just force this here. Two just died.
Yeah.
You're at 30 minutes.
I mean, theoretically, they could reset here, march down bot, take a couple towers, go for dragon.
Nah,
but
they
I
just
I
want
think
to
they
end the
just
game.
go for the end.
Actually, you're
Yeah.
gonna try to hold.
Ooh,
Volley's
huge ult.
pretty low, but here comes the Yumi ult, stops the quaz.
Trying to knock
Yorka
him.
tries to Devil Miami into the tower. It does not work. Varus is stuck
Instantly
there.
kills that Hecarim.
Yeah.
Yeah, huge.
Alright.
Well, it's the
Wow.
Spin Doctor's Game 1 curse.
Game 1. Yeah.
That was a MVP performance from Devil in Miami there. But shout out to Pito, 9-1-14 scoreline. Held it down, got his farm, was able to do tons of damage in the late game. But yeah,
Oh, was I
I agree
lagging
with you,
towards the end
Buckle.
there, guys? If I was lagging towards the end there, I'll try to fix it. I have been streaming for like three full hours, so it probably
I
is
will,
my computer.
Agree with you, Buggle, that the Yumi Bandit might be the correct ban here.
Yep, I agree.
Kane with 35k damage.
Vigor and Kane both entirely out damaging the enemy team.
Guys, if you could message my Discord when the next game starts, obviously you're going to see pretty clean cut FPS here. Not a lot of lag, but when we get into the next game, if you guys want to message my Discord, so I know whether or not, it's the only thing I can check because I only have one monitor, so I can only check.
I'll
my-
take a look. I'll
Yeah, I can only look at my
I can
phone.
just look. I can just tab over the stream and let you know.
Perfect. With Happy in here.
I just dropped my phone. Yeah.
Would you? You're embarrassing us.
Oh god.
You're embarrassing us. They're gonna switch and get in order now, I think.
To the 101 fans in the audience, 101 will be taking a break for a couple weeks for wrist health, he said. 91 CS Volibear at 25 minutes. Couldn't beat Julie, the power farming main. True.
Yeah, you guys can start draft whenever if you're listening to this. I'll get it up in a second.
I will narrate the draft for you.
Thank you.
Oh my god, Timo locked in.
Thank God. Finally, someone understands who's good in the game. It's up on the screen now, so we'll be able to see what adaptations are taken by Spin Doctors. Oh, the one thing I was saying before some team fights broke out in the last game was how much this matchup matters for Better Mental to 2-0. If they 2-0, they actually have a pretty decent playoff chance, and if they don't 2-0, they really have a bad chance. They could technically still make it, obviously, and they more likely, if they 1-1 here, will have a third decider match in that off week. But with that win right now, they're technically sitting at 2 points. I believe it's 2 points and not. Yeah, it's 2 points because they had 1 draw, 4 losses. So if they can get 3 points here and tie up Bonk Gang, they can actually kind of push for a playoff spot, and they would have the 2-0 over Spin Doctors, who are only in that sixth place right now.
I will say it's cool to see that some of the bottom league teams are starting to kind of rise up at the end. Bonk Gang included with this team. Bottlane picking up Vindictus was huge, and Better Mental doing some positional changes. It looks like it's helped their team a lot. So they banned the Kane and the Yumi.
I don't blame them.
and Graves. So Better Mental first picks the set, which is a flex pick. Seen a lot of
Certainly.
set support in jungle in pro play this last weekend.
Although Senna's picked up, so
Could be AD carry. That could be the fasting Senna. Might be the Senna set bot lane, which is pretty powerful. X Rangers gets his Aatrox again with a Karma.
Spin Doctor's kind of going back to what they did. They probably will have some changes in their draft here, but I think they, for the most part, liked their draft. They had that early game lead. They had even a mid game lead, but Kane with the Yumi just popped off.
Take the Volibear again. Spin Doctors. I am predicting a Varus pick here. I think they just want to go with what was working last game. Like you said, I think maybe some adjustments. I think Hecarim could have been changed out potentially.
Cass
And
maybe
they-
could be a little bit different, but I think it was
They
fine
can
still.
save counter pick for Zelius,
Right.
which is cool. Okay. Going with Kaisa. I do not like Kaisa and Karma together in the lane. Kaisa is really, 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 really weak until 3 items. Right? Once she has 3 items, she's like insane. Probably the strongest
Here's
champ
what
on
I
the map.
will say. I know I'm interrupting you a little bit, and I think you're right. I think that is a pretty weak lane overall, but giving 28th February his own ability to get in and out of engagements or maneuver in team fights is really big. He was on this immobile Varus last game that could only poke, and when people were up close, he had no abilities to use to get away. Now,
For sure.
Now he actually has the ability to mechanically outplay that isn't just sidestepping. Cass is banned this time, though, and so is Vigar.
Dang. Really banning the Cassiopeia pick. Crazy.
That means they probably are going to want to pick somebody with dashes. You can't alt as set when Cass is grounded you, right?
No.
Okay.
My last ban would have been Zillion. I still think that Spin Doctors have that. Zelius has that pocket Zillion, which is very strong when you have a player like 28th, right, where you can facilitate him to get in and out of team fights. Also helps Kaisa kind of bridge her like really weak early mid game into her like late game fantasy because she gets extra move speed, she gets a revive. Really nice. They have Trundle here, which is like a really good pick, I think, in the meta, and like pretty strong into set and Volibear. We'll have to see what the pickups are here. I don't know what Devil in Miami is picking up. So Lysandra getting picked for Pito. I like Lysandra here. With the Syndra banned, probably one of her worst matchups. But I do think that opens up the Zillion pick. We'll have to see what they pick for either support, jungle, AD carry. There's a lot of options here, right? We don't really know where the set's going yet.
It's Pitto.
Pitto.
Is it Pitto? I believe you.
It's Pitto. Pitto.
It used to be... I don't remember. He was on Goons R Us last year, though. Hey, Evdingus, you guess who won Game 1. You guess.
Yeah, figure it out, idiot.
Yeah, Better Mental did win Game 1.
I'm back, by the way. Sorry.
Hey, great job getting back here.
Thanks, man.
No
Whoa!
Rengar.
I
That's some
love
ragu.
it. That's clearly the chutzpah of that giant Kane from last game
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, I'm just gonna kill
I
him
can do it
again."
again. Yeah. What's Zelius do with ultimate counter here? Does he pick? I mean, Cass is banned, Ori's banned, Syndra's
I
banned.
think Zillion becomes even a better
Eager's
pick now
banned. I
because
think Zillion is. Yeah.
I think Zillion is the pick for me, at least.
Rise,
No,
D's
no.
too.
not.
Nope.
I disagree.
But I don't
well,
think it's
Nope.
good as Zillion.
here's the one thing.
Actually, Rise isn't great here. He doesn't do that good into like.
Heavy dive.
Yeah.
Rise is always good because you can alt your wave under their tower, deny minions.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I mean,
I would have liked the. So there's a couple picks I would have liked here if he wasn't going with the Zillion. As much as I meme him, I don't even think Malzahar would have been that bad here too.
mm,
I think Malzahar is like pretty solid into Lysandra, and then besides the fact that, like, yes, Rengar can cleanse the Mal's ult, but if he's coming in with the empowered Q, then he just gets ultied, right? And instantly you can protect your boy.
Yeah. I think Malzold is tough because you end up being so stationary when you use it, and if you don't have a ton of peel around you, it can get really tricky. And I think, like, between Rengar, Senna, like, they all can kind of just get on you. And there's really only... I guess Aatrox is another source of damage. I don't know. I think Raz is fine. I do think Zillion could have been...
I think just anything that's
Bites.
mildly supporty in the kit would have been beneficial to their team. I mean, basically you're trying to facilitate your your two frontlining men and keep your Kaisa alive.
Yeah.
And Karma's going to do a good job helping the engages, helping peel backwards, keeping Kaisa alive. But if you can negate this assassin of the Rengar or the damage from Volibear rushing in, if your first person gets picked and gets back up, you can actually have a team fight again. Because if Rengar actually does pop off in any manner and can delete
Another
Karma to
friend.
start, now you don't have anyone to protect your players with.
Yeah. I think Zillion is just so good into Rengar. We lost game 1 on purpose.
Yeah, it's
Smart.
on purpose. Yeah.
This copy pasta is my favorite one, by the way. That's in the chat.
It's the new garbage admin.
It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god. It came from like the Paystaster chat, just like the day of reckoning where Bigfoot had to put it on like the slow mode for 6 hours or whatever.
I put it on 24 hours slow.
24 hour, yeah. 24 hour, yeah. It's just, God, it's my favorite. It's so... We had to let them win one. They would report us together, quit the league, and they did.
Ego's bigger than ELO's. It's such a lovely turn of phrase.
Yeah.
I will let you know about executive results, Bigfoot. I know you were dying to know.
I just saw it is actually an unfortunate result for Joe Exotics.
Yeah, Cosmic Aquarius 2-0ing Glacial
Yeah.
there.
Well, you have
Joe
a lane.
Exotics really just has to 4-0 our next 2 weeks.
You have a wait, Zelius, do you have your own emotes?
I made them for him. This is true.
Yeah, Quaz, you were up like 2K in the early game.
I think we should have a happy cloud emote. How easy? A cloud with a smiley face? I'm just saying.
Want me to
Don't
make
be
it for you?
really
Make it for you in like 17 seconds when I'm not on air.
Do it. Do it. Do I have to wait? Do I have to subscribe to you guys?
It's
To
even
get-
easier to
To
get
get emotes, yeah, we can only have so many that you can
giant
use at a
foot.
time. Although if 25 people subscribe, I think we get another emote in each tier.
Ooh. I'm already subscribed, I believe. Let me check. Test. Right?
The Zelius emote.
Twitch
Test.
Prime. Oh, everything is hitting us with the pants.
He knows what he's good for.
Wait, where did my founder 7-month subscriber go? I had one of those too.
Yeah, you lost it. Maybe you subscribed to some
Oh, resubscribe. Damn it.
fool.
Okay.
Disaster.
I'm resubscribing right now. I did
Is
it.
that just a picture of somebody? Is that N7 that
It's
put that in?
I think it's LS.
It's an LS.
Okay.
It's one Ella. I love the quantum emotes. I saw Arthur Dent posting all these emotes, and I love quantum physics as well as like probably one of the only Twitch streamers I
Never
watch religiously.
underestimate the power
He has
of
some
the
top tier
Scouts
emotes.
Code.
Ooh,
Quantum
I can
Wave.
give an emote. Oh, but it costs money.
No. You can use the emotes. Our
My
emotes.
tier 2 emotes.
Oh, tier 2 emotes are different. Yeah, the golden Evdingus with the rainbow shooting out of his mouth.
Gift
Should
to
I-
community.
Should I open these? I don't want to. I'm going to open them on stream. We'll see. Are you streaming? Evdingus, you're in the chat typing pants. Of course I'm streaming.
How do I become a moderator?
Evdingus, I don't even. You have enough power as staff already, and it's.
I'm a moderator.
I
I'm gonna make it-
only.
I'm gonna ban you for even
I'm
asking.
gonna make him a mod right now. I'm gonna make him a mod before you can ban him.
See, the thing about giving Evdingus power is it doesn't really matter too much because he's so lazy. He never opts to use it. He's just like, oh, I need to use this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna mod him right now.
Do it. Zelius Lane Kingdom. Is that on your stream, Zelius, or is that for...
That's his stream, yeah.
We have emotes? Are you...
Well, that makes your matchup, whenever it is with Bill Withers, such an important matchup.
Yeah, next Tuesday. Book it.
Holy shit. Wait. 4 teams are tied at 4 points in Executive League.
Yeah, and we play Cosmic Aquarius the week after.
Oh my god. Wait, you have full control over whether you get it or not, right?
Yeah, we need a four. I think if we 4-0, we guarantee playoffs.
If
You're
you,
a mod
you
now
can
at
3-1, you can 3-1 and still secure it. Your 2-0 has to be over.
Bill Withers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I guess Cosmic Warriors are on game 6. If you 2-0 them, yeah, if you 4-0, that's the only way you're 100% guaranteed. You can still enter with a
3-1.
With a
Wait.
3-1. You just have to play a playoff game, most likely, or rely on Bill Withers dropping a game.
Oh, damn. I can only time out Dingus if I'm the owner of the channel and I just log out of the owner channel. It's just me now.
Hey, oh, good, yes, thanks, Dingus. You're cheering a lot. It's gonna just keep going off. It's gonna. Can you just cheer it in one consecutive?
No, let him go. Let the boy cheer.
Oh God, I think it's gonna be at that speed for the next minute and a half.
Can't wait.
We're loading in here. Yeah, dude, we're low budget. Like, you basically doubled our income right there. No. Yeah, if you did it all night, I guess I'd keep the stream on. I don't know. Guys, again, if the stream is lagging at all...
Bugberry is just promised under pain of death that he will keep the stream up as long as you are cheering. 400 more, I dare you to do 400 more on your own.
Stop, no. Wait, I lied.
I dare you. I don't have any bits. How do you get bits?
You watch ads or
I clicked
money.
get bits. I'm not paying money.
So you have to watch ads?
For $300, I can get 25,000 bits, and I can keep you up for days.
No, don't kill me. I already have a fever. I don't need to die.
Yeah, you gotta break through.
Guys, if the stream is lagging, message my Discord, and I will pause it quickly and switch it so it's better.
Oh wait, it does notify in the stream every time he cheers. Keep it going, Evan! Yeah! Thank you, Dingus, for the cheer.
Oh
We
my
appreciate
god.
it.
It's still dinging in my ears. I don't think you guys hear it. I hear it.
I don't hear it at all.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's take a thank you, Dingus, for the cheer. Appreciate it. So let's take a look at the skins here. Headhunter Rengar, love it. Program Lissandra, love it. True Diamond Senna, love it. SKT1 Rise, dope, love it. Lil Slugger Trundle, my favorite Trundle skin. Way to go, York. Nice work. SKT1 Rise is interesting.
Wow, Blood Moon Aatrox Prestige Edition.
Yeah, he's trying to flex a little bit.
Now he is, that's for sure.
No Karma skin, no set skin. Both supports, just going bear.
Well, I understand going bear set. I mean, look at the man.
Look at that
Look
guy.
at this abs. He's a hottie.
Chisel. He's a hottie.
He's a hottie.
Some say that set is based off of how I look in real life, actually.
Now, when you say the word some,
And Little Slugger Trundle is based on X-Ranger.
Little Slugger. Traditional Trundle is what I look like in real life.
Traditional Trundle?
Yeah.
Washboard abs, Poggy Woggies. True.
Oh, here we go. Some actual
stream
action
is-
level 1. Is the
Here
stream
we
lagging?
go. No, for me it was like kind of frozen, but it's fine.
It's just because the loading is weird, yeah.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Uh-oh. You gotta start running, big dog. Catch him, boys.
I think it's a smart flash. You just gotta do it. Ooh, and it gets pinged out by everyone in the universe.
So, oh wait, he has Conquer on set support and not Omni Stone.
Well, it's fasting. It's
Farming.
fasting.
Oh, it's fasting. Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. They're going all waiting for Green Horizon. The heal gets
Oh, a
dropped too.
heal.
They trade Trundle
Wow,
Flash.
they are quite deep. Oh,
But
I
Trundle
think
doesn't-
Stelius thought about Flash.
He did.
He did,
He
for
did.
sure.
When he rewatches
So-
this, we know.
Yorick took E. So his clear is going to be a little bad. This X-Ranger, check this.
I think they just pinged careful. They know you're there. Yeah, he's gonna guess when they leave, he's clearly spotted.
So I'm excited. I always like seeing Rengar, by the way. I'm excited to see. I'm a fan of a good Rengar pop-up. We'll see if it can happen here. Rengar, even harder, I think, to execute than Kane. So we're going to have to see how this goes.
A lot more burst, though.
Way more burst.
Way more burst. You can really, like... They changed Rengar several times because it was so frustrating for ADCs to play against. It's like, you can't see him anywhere near you, and then you're blown up.
I mean, he's still... They reverted him back to his, like, one-shot. I mean, he used to not be able to really one-shot you.
Right, no, now he can one-shot, but now you can see him if you're in range of a certain distance, and it has, like, the indicator of who he's closest to.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's actually, like, an ability to know, oh, he's closest to our ADC, let's position as Trundle goes in. No sums, too.
Great return gank. From York there.
CCD repeat at the top lane matchup.
Ah, yes, the good old Rengar attack. Get him good.
Oh yeah! Oh, so close.
So, yeah, Devil in Miami just really picking on X-Ranger this series. A great gank. So although I don't like the Rise as much for the comp, I do think Rise is pretty good into Lysandra. So we're gonna have to see, or we're gonna see Zayas potentially bully her out a little bit here.
Especially once he gets tier.
Yeah. Now, Lysandra is a dog champ in the mid lane.
Agree.
And the reason she's a dog champ is because she's not built to do well on her own. She's built to facilitate her jungler to come to your lane and get kills on cooldown every time her ult is up. So we'll have to see Zelius opting not for cleanse too. So he will be 100% dead if both mid and
They're
jungle
just
have
gonna go for Senna again, right?
are. Yeah. Most likely.
Although Rengar is pathing down, he is on that side of the map. Decent poke. He is gonna chunk the set a little bit. I still like the TP on Rise. I think the cleanse makes some sense, but I think later in the game, you really.
Well, he wants to side lane.
Yeah.
So he needs it.
Yeah, why take
Definitely
the
not
flash
incorrect.
though? You know, like.
Yeah, definitely not
Yeah,
incorrect.
the flash is the dumb thing.
Definitely not incorrect, but it's just gonna be difficult for him to survive. He will probably die at least once.
You know what? Now I kind of want to see him not die, just so you're wrong. Uh-oh, but
Might
speaking
be-
of dying,
Rengar. Oh, a nice pullback from set. This might be a double. No, it's just one. I think maybe if Devil Miami went back towards that brush, he could have got another jump onto 28.
28's making a mistake. No, run away from that bush. Good. Oh, you're dead now.
Oh, he got rooted. Really nice E from there.
Good flash.
Forces the flash. I think that's still super worth it.
Devil
Proxy
Miami.
another wave. Get the flash. Devil Miami, yeah, is just styling him.
He
Big
wants to make
kid.
playoffs, is what he's saying.
Big dick energy this
Yeah, for
series.
Sure.
F Dingus says, just wait until you see me cast. I've heard you cast F Dingus.
The thing is, I've
Man.
casted with you.
It is, yeah, I remember watching your and Buggo's last cast. It
Was
was.
that the pants
It's
one
like
or the one
I'm in the
after?
Yeah,
goddamn
that was the
Twilight
pants-
Zone when
that
I
was
cast
the
with
pants
Evan.
one.
I don't know what the hell's
Ooh.
going on.
My favorite
Karma,
comment. Karma.
not where you want to be. Getting picked trying to get vision on Drake doesn't get vision on Drake. Karma says lag. I kind of believe that. She did look like she was a little
Regardless, it's funny.
slow.
If it's wrong, it's funny, so I'll take it.
Either
I
way.
always say lag after I run it down.
That's it. So Zelius, low on mana. Is about even in farm. Is probably going to want to push this back and TP in. Let's see how much gold he has. He's only got
Holy.
700. Ooh, a nice play from Set and Senna.
Better Mental might have the number on Spin Doctors here.
Yeah.
Better Mental also really showing up in this series. We've seen them progressively
need
get
to.
better and better and better. And like, yeah, their backs against the wall. They need a 2-0 here to stay relevant for playoffs. And they're starting like they are going to. We'll see if they can actually transition this year, but
So again, I'm not a fan. I talked about this in the Champs League. I'm not a fan of the Karma paired with Kaisa here. I know Quaz plays the Nautilus. I might have, or like the Bard. Maybe Bard was banned, but the Nautilus.
I think they banned Bard.
Or something just to facilitate, or maybe have 28 play something that's a little bit stronger in lane, like MF or Varus again.
Even Ash would be.
Yeah, Ash, because Kaisa, her lane phase nowadays is kind of dictated on her support, being able to facilitate her with the, I don't even know what her passive's called. The stack of her passive, whatever, giving off of CC. Well, Karma can apply it. It's not like it's not instant or guaranteed, right? And yeah, so we're seeing the new Senna build come out of Green Horizon here as well.
I like that.
Grasp of the Undying Senna build.
Yeah, with the
Really strong.
Whatchamacallit. Whatever that
Frozen
item's
Mallet.
called. Yeah, Mallet. Almost said Frozen Hammer.
It's kind of what it looks
Kind of
like.
a hammer.
Look at this. Here's
Cool.
Lysandra. Nice
Huge
roam. I mean,
gank.
this is what you want to be doing after you're 6 on Lysandra. Go to a side lane, ult somebody. Here's Zelius. I don't know if it's going to be enough. It might be enough. No, flash from Senna. Zelius
Take it.
moved up, doing some damage, but the Rise doesn't have enough damage to finish off Senna.
N7 Shepherd messaged me, second skin, you madman. It's called Second Skin and Caustic Wounds. It's the name of her passive.
He Googled that. He's just
N7
pretending he
Shepherd.
knows. He Googled
Nah,
it.
he's
Nah,
like
he
a
knows,
Kaisa-
dude. He
He's
knows.
like Kaisa fanboy.
Yeah.
You're a nerd, Shepherd. Go
You're a
away.
nerd.
Get out of here, nerd. XD. Wade. So we're gonna, yeah, Better Mental this game has the lead, right? Last game, Spin Dogs had a massive lead.
Yeah, they're like 2.5k.
Well, here we go.
Senna's at
Ooh.
25 stacks here. Just doing a quick stack
Haircut
check.
is-
Bundle ult and pillar is gonna zone volley to that part of the lane. This is gonna be a kill for either X Ranger or York Hunt. X Ranger gets it. A nice set E pulls in Karma. Kaisa ults towards the Senna. Senna is onto the side. Set ults away. Here comes Rengar ulting.
Oh, no.
Kai's gonna ult in, but I think Karma's probably gonna die. Yeah, it's a double kill for Rengar. Now Rengar might be a little far forward. Zelius flashes out. Set E's forward. Senna misses the W. Oh, so close. Unfortunately, Rise just flashed. Couldn't go finish up that Senna. That's twice he roams down bot and comes close to something. But it looks like X Ranger's going to get first tower up on the top side.
Again, he has that big
Wait.
CS lead too up there.
No, he's backing up.
Yeah, Devil in Miami, like, Bistro Mathematics says, N7 Shepherd confirmed nerd. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. True. CBX Barlow says, Control 2. I don't know if that, is that one of her taunts or something?
That's CBX Barlow is also N7 Shepherd, so
Yeah.
Yeah, is that one of, is that Kaisa, is that Laugh?
yeah, probably one of them.
Yeah.
Dance?
Hella nerd confirmed.
Hella nerd.
It's so
Hella mega
ironic while we're casting a League of Legends game to call somebody a nerd.
Deadlock99 says, better mental, more like bowel movement.
Oh my god.
Got him.
They are starting to shit on Spin Doctors a little bit, so.
A little bit. The second dragon is spawning in 10 seconds. Better mental. Now, unfortunately, the two best dragons have already been taken. Or the two best souls have already spawned. So they're gonna roll either Mountain or Cloud. I think they probably want Cloud Soul.
So I think Cloud Soul is actually kind of nuts on the side
Yeah.
of for
Especially
both teams.
Rengar. Oh
Rengar
man,
all
wait,
the
Cloud?
time.
Yeah, that's nasty. And even Lysandra if she holds someone else and not herself. And Volley. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely want to roll Cloud Soul here.
Rengar's in
I
a
think
tricky
Mountain's
spot.
like blah. Devil Miami taking quite a bit of damage. Wait, this is kind of chaotic right now. Senna's gonna die. Good pick from Spin Doctors to get this Senna. Flash forward. Don't know if that was needed, but X Ranger says if I TP, I might as well flash too.
So there's no teleport on the side of Arbor. They're going to give up this dragon.
Okay. So now a dragon that I thought was for sure better mentals goes over to the side of Spin Doctors, and it looks like they roll Mountain Soul. So both teams are like, meh.
I think that actually super
I think
benefits
it's way better
Spin
for
Doctors.
Spin Doctors.
Yeah. If they can get
Rise
two
with a
of
Cloud
them,
for the Mountain Soul. Pretty nice. Flash forward from Set is going to E and then ult.
Oh my God.
E.
That was-
That
was
evaporated.
that was
Yeah.
gruesome.
The man's a brawler, right? He brawls.
I don't think the Mountain Soul will save them. Just gonna
I'm
say,
not
they're
saying
all
it's
really
saving them, I'm
squishy.
saying it benefits them.
Oh yeah, it's not too bad. Also for the side of Better Mental, they have two champs that are going to itemize the distances here, right? Stacking the mountains might be nice. Oh, another TP coming in from Pito. Pito.
Pito.
With this Rengar, it's always very disheartening when Rengar, you read your death recap and you have like 1200 health and Rengar is queued at 2000 damage to you, and you're like, well,
At least it was kind of close.
I guess I died. Work up here trying to help X-Ranger get the wave in. Okay, they're going for a dive here. He has his ult. Okay, opting not to ult himself, actually. Definitely thought he would. But that was a good dive. So here comes Volibear.
They need to have X-Ranger be in a position where he can deal with the rest of the team, while everyone else can try to escape this wrath of this Rengar that will be apparent.
Nice exhaust from 28. They're trying to get out of here. Oh my god, Volibear. Oh my god, he goes for it. Gets the shutdown. Wow.
What a big purple monster. I think York Hunt might. Oh no, here's Devil Miami. That was. Did his ult run out?
Totally messed up or his ult ran out.
Trundle actually flashed like a really smart person into the bush too and ran the other direction so that Rengar could not ult onto him because of the timing of it. And it's still earlier on so that the amount of time he's in ult form is pretty low.
Yeah, because it's only what rank? Yeah, it's still rank 1. Dude, rank 3 Rengar ult though. You're like a
Lasts like forever.
submarine. Yeah.
Yeah, it lasts so long. So crazy. Savitar actually was able just to dunk on X-Ranger there with the Volibear ultimate.
Down a kill, down 2 kills in 20 farm.
I kind of want to look it up, the Volibear ultimate ratio. I just played a game before this. I was Silas, and I took a Volibear ult and like instantly killed their backline just by ulting into the back.
When Volibear first came out before the buffs, I actually played him AP mid a bit, and I did not lose a game on it. So it sounds kind of troll, but he actually has really good ratios on his E and stuff.
Actually, yeah, I think that's where this Gunblade build has come from, right? Where like he actually kind of has good AP ratios.
Mixed damage.
Yes, E is an 80% and his ult is 125%.
That's gnarly. That's
Dang, yeah.
gnarly.
Yeah, so
You're
yeah, I
just a
ulted the
noob.
backline. I ulted the backline as Silas, and I'm hitting them with for like my 1200 damage.
Yeah.
Volibear ultimate. Here he goes. A little bit of a battle here. That is ult. I don't think Volibear wants this.
Does that
Would love to
Aatrox,
do
or does that
Volibear.
Aatrox kid not have shoes? This is just his feet, right?
Yeah, he's barefoot.
Ooh, cancels their ults. Kaisa is definitely gonna ult in. There it comes. That is a dead Senna. I think Set gets out here though. Yorkon actually takes quite a bit of tower shots. Gets really low without his ult. I'm pretty sure he dies there.
Well, here comes Volibear.
Nah.
Gets yanked away. Yoink.
Oh.
This game's very close.
Ooh. This Lissandra's probably gonna have to ult herself. Yeah, Yorikon's gonna get out.
Here
Here's
comes Rise. She missed it.
Oh,
Betterment's a little low here. Yeah, Zelius picks up his first kill of the game, and Rise still scaling. He's just taking his time, and that's the thing about Rise is that I think maybe it wasn't the greatest pick in the universe, but if he's just scaling and sitting, I don't know who can answer him in a side lane on this team. Lissandra definitely can't.
I mean, their late game on the side of the Spin Doctors is like ridiculous,
Yeah.
right? With the Kaisa and the Rise.
And they picked up
Yeah,
second Drake there, which will help them like more and more, right? Each Drake's kind of an investment. It gets better as the game goes, so.
Yeah. We'll have to see. Zelius currently sitting on 1,000 gold, 1,100 gold. Not quite having his Archangels. I think he needs another like 700.
The Lost Chapter, but
Yeah, the Lost Chapter.
I have a question about Rise ult and minions.
Yeah.
Alright.
How far into the river do you have to send your mid lane minions before they go top lane? Is it just when it's? Do they just go to the closest lane?
Well, if you're in base, not very far.
Well, I meant like, okay, so let's say Rise is standing in the middle of mid lane,
Dude, so far.
and he pulls them. Well, let's say he like pulls them up towards the topside river into that bush, and then ults them
Throwing a lot of
with a
stuff
rank
alone.
2 ult.
Oh
I
no,
think
here goes Rengar.
might
He has
be
the
here.
Hourglass. TP coming in. Huge shutdown going on to the Rengar.
Wait, X-Ranger's actually big. Oh, there's a lot of damage from Senna, though.
Ooh, so close.
Ooh.
Damn, Rengar W is nice. Really well done. Devil in Miami says... No, just kidding. Well, I take that back. But he was saying a lot of good stuff.
Huge shutdown
Was
goes to
saying-
28, which is nice.
Tried to flash
Yeah.
into the bush there at the end.
I'm pretty... Ooh, a nice flash from Senna. Does E, but I don't know if it's going to matter. Trundle's Pillar is so close to up 3, 2, 1...
Yeah, she,
Ooh, Jukes the stun, gets the pillar, Karma W, that's gonna be a kill. I think they're gonna give it a Trundle probably, yep. That's nice. Trundle's
It's a
only
big
warrior.
Trundle.
What do you think about that?
it's good to brawl.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, but whatever. I think
I think his thing too was he got that early lead by ganking bottom as well. And he was like, oh, if I'm gonna return gank bot a lot, they're squishy, we can really melt them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Warrior Trundle's really good if you're trying to split, but like you have Aatrox and Rise already, so I really think you kind of need some help here. But you know what? Devil in Miami pumping up towards Yorick. Here's Set, gets a double E and a nice jump in from Rengar.
Nice.
He's gonna
the
get
wrong
to that
spot.
push. He's gonna get a kill. He's gonna, if his E is up, he can get this. There it is. Wow, a nice shutdown.
my
Rengar
God.
has so
Triple
ungodly
kill.
big right now. He's got 1,300 gold in inventory right now.
Triple kill going to Devil in Miami. Just kind of smurfing.
Yeah, and they're going for this Baron. Devil in Miami is popping the absolute F off.
See, they're trying to nerf mid lane. A mid laner switches to jungle and then 1v9's the game.
Yeah, I don't
Nerf
think it's
jungle.
that mid lane is worth nerfing. I think it's just that people are bad at League of Legends.
True. Or you could just nerf the cancer champions like Talon.
Yeah, just eliminate Talon and Katarina from the game, and everyone will get over it.
Okay, whoa, let's slow down on the Katarina hate.
Hey.
No one
Champion
will
is
be fair.
bad.
Happy when I pentakill glue eaters in our scrim later as Katarina. then you can take
Not
that
if I
back.
lock it in. Not if I lock it in first.
God damn.
I have
only
no
thing that
interest in
counters
playing
me.
as or against Katarina.
Bistro Mathematics says Kiana and Cat main discuss mid lane balance. Hilarity ensues. I also play Silas. That
I think
champ
Silas is fine. I think Kiana's fine too.
Yeah.
I play every
I
champion
think-
but Ryze in the mid lane.
I think
Won't do it.
I think a huge and easy nerf for Talon. I'm not gonna say this is not.
This is direct.
I didn't come up with this by myself. I think me and Arthur Dent were discussing this, and I think I'm either saying what he said or building off something he suggested. But just adding like either he can do it once or he can never E in combat would just make him feel so much better to play against.
Yeah. I think the problem is mid lane champions who can sack
Waves.
the lane and win the game still. Like
they
you
don't need to
shouldn't
play
be
the
able to
lane.
just be like, screw my role, I'm gonna win the game. Right? Like if you give up
Is this why you
your
don't like
laning
playing against
phase
me?
and you give up legitimately 2 or 3 waves, you should be able to be punished harder than someone like a Cat or Talon is.
Yeah. Devil in Miami has like a really nice position here. I don't think they think he's gonna come from the side.
Yeah, he's gonna pop.
Here he goes. Oh my god. It's a slaughter.
It's just a massacre. That was
Better
a great
mental,
angle.
want to make playoffs. That's all I'm. That's
Yeah.
my end statement for tonight, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Devil in Miami just destroyed 28th February there. No counterplay.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, Rengar.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Moider's not there, but has a teleport. Some people are backing now. They're just gonna clean out the jungle, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna get these Krugs reset. He's on. Nice is the word. It's not. So, what's next? Aren't really any objectives up for a couple minutes.
So, although Rengar is massive, their whole team fight win, their whole comp is revolving around him getting his assassination.
Yeah.
Which is why what Spin Doctors need to do is rewind time and lock in Zillion instead of Rise.
I
So
will say.
I think Pitto hard carried that fight, though. Frontline
Oh, he had an
zoned
amazing engagement
and
in the back lane.
ulted, and like then Rengar gets to go in.
I will say
Oliver
though,
also got to just stack his ult on top of them too. It was kind of nuts.
one thing that Spin Doctors do have going for them is that both of their carries can build zones. So if they stall out a little longer
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, okay.
for Kaiser to get a 4th item,
I think the stream is lagging. At least it is for me. I'm not entirely sure if it is for anyone else.
check.
Rip stream, Deadlock says. Yeah, it's a little laggy.
It probably is lagging. I'll wait and see if they try to push for the game here. Or not, I'll go back and fix it.
Alright, let's do stack watch. 76.
Avdinga says it's not lagging for him, but people are saying it is in chat.
Yeah, I don't think I have dingers.
Hey, the stream is going to pause while I do this, and there's
I just
absolutely
refreshed the page. Wait, don't do anything. Let me see.
I-
If you refresh the page, it fixes. It
Okay.
stops lagging.
That's what I... Yeah, if someone else didn't have it, if everyone had it, it's 100%.
I just refreshed it. Take that for what you will.
I'm streaming on, like, really low latency, so, like, you guys are, like, only, like, 15 seconds behind us or whatever. So... Everything is sent me again. I'm not lagging at all. I can't believe other people are. That's a weird thing to send me, Evdingus. It's a weird thing to send me.
Rise is pinging Baron.
Is it spawning in 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Both
Rengar's pinging Baron.
top laners are in the bot lane and have teleport.
I bet you they fight over Baron. Zelius and Pita 1v1ing. I don't think Lissandra wants this.
She's stalling for
Although
Rengar.
she's stalling so much time.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh! The brutality.
Okay, but look at this. If 20th is able to get, oh no,
He's not.
huge
No.
settle.
No,
Huge
Lissandra.
settle.
Rengar killed
so-
people faster than even if we were trying to play by play, we just would never be able to.
I didn't even bother trying. I just watched.
I just watched. I mean, this is gonna be game. I think up in the top lane right now.
Yeah.
Spin Doctor's gonna get 2-0'd
No
by
TP.
Better Mental. Better Mental keeping the playoff dream alive. Not quite all in their own hands, but as much in their own hands as they can here in week 6. Only one more week. If they get another 2-0, they could very much be looking at playoff spot, especially with a 2-0 over a team fighting for a position in it.
Yeah. Karma just padding her damage charts right now, and so is Zelius, so that when they look at the damage screen, they're like, oh, what did you guys do? You guys didn't do anything, useless team.
They could still maybe
Oh, wait,
hold.
20th February popping off a little bit. Nope. It's still alive. Oh my god, he's still going. Wait. The save.
Wait, don't count them out
Oh my
until
God.
they're out. Don't count 'em-
Quadra kill for
Quadra
28
kill for
February.
28.
Report Zelius for stealing Penta.
Yeah.
They're gonna go for this Baron.
Now their base is straight up open. There's no teleports up though. X-Rangers have to stay on top
Their
duty.
Baron pick is so fast, and X-Ranger can just deal with top.
Yeah.
Zelius can just ult in a Baron pit. Look at me.
Look at me.
Genius.
Rise main.
Christ me.
Rise was
Gotta-
the first mid lane champion that I fell in love with and felt the ability to spam like 40 games in a row.
I like Rise, the concept of him, because you could just throw your keyboard down like a staircase.
Yeah, dude.
Kind of works.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Okay, so I went back to watch because I love because my team has thrown many a game not hitting the Nexus, but they were all trying to end the game. They just got up in time.
Ev Dingus says, okay, Feb can keep ADC spot, but we all know Ev Dingus is greater than Zelius.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
I think is how come we haven't tried to transfer to mid lane yet? Has anyone?
He knows it wouldn't be fair to anyone.
Has the Quaz been fighting for a switch with Zelius?
Zelius is playing a lot of ADC recently. And
Uh-oh. Here we go. Kano Ken picking him up.
Zelius gets E'd by set. Oh my god, does a lot of damage though. That's that 3-item rise. Here we go. Once he gets Rabadons, it's
Going
it's
Void,
poppin'.
I think.
I mean, 28th
Oh,
is
yeah,
on
yeah.
4 items now. Like he is
Yeah.
insanely strong, and
yeah.
Yeah, but Rengar gets to hit 2 buttons and kill him if he gets to
That's
it.
why I really think that Merc. I mean, I guess QSS if you want for the, but I really think a stopwatch and a Zonia's should have been his 4th item. Ooh, this could be a dead set. Oh my
think
god,
it's for the
Zonia's misses
Lissandra
the
ult,
Q.
too.
Heartbreaking.
oh no.
But this is going to be a lot of damage. 28th February, zooming in.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to end the game.
Oh, but X-Ranger is going to try to stop him.
He pulls him back, that's
Oh, he
huge.
gets pulled back. Oh, ripperoni.
Wait, is this... Are Spin Doctors...
What's happening?
Are they gonna...
What? I think. What? I think. Could they? Is it? Could? Are they? Oh, could they not lose this game?
Do you know if Desiderium 207 is free on Thursday?
Desiderium. What are you doing on Thursday?
Okay, so here's
Never falter.
unfortunately for them. Now, he was able to stop him, but if Rengar can do that without getting stopped, like if Aatrox does not hit the W there, Rengar will like 3-shot the Nexus.
Yeah,
I will also say that Polybear's TP is getting tantalizingly close to being up.
Yeah.
There aren't any words.
And if they can TP with him, Rengar ulting it, oh, they're gonna try to just push this
Rengar's
game
up
here.
in 5. Set
this
might look for an engage.
I'm worried Spin Doctors might be a little desperate here.
Yeah.
They might have to pull back. That's a good set. Oh, and then
Oh,
lot of
no.
damage over the
It's
quad.
all
That
over.
immediately 20th February dies. I think that's it. Zelius, Zonia's, but
Zelius
it's not
just...
enough.
All right, this is
Oh,
Extreme
Zelia, you should have just 1v4, you idiot.
X Ranger's wet dream right here.
Yeah, here it is.
Can he do it?
All right, the man, the myth, the legend.
He's only a 2-item Aatrox, unfortunately.
Hey,
If he had the Sterix, there might be a chance, but there's so much damage.
look at him standing there next to his tower. I will hold this.
You shall
they're just-
not
You're just gonna walk around him.
Oh, here's the ult. Oh, Senna might actually die here.
They are gonna turn. People are trading onto him. At least he bought probably as
I
much
think
time
that's
as he
it.
could have.
That's GG. Yeah, he did everything he could. 2-0, better mental. Also better 2 games in a row.
I mean, insane.
Well done.
Oh, guys, what a cast. What a night.
Cats.
Been
what a
streaming for
night.
about 4 hours. However, I'm still deathly ill, so I'm actually just gonna cut it real short and dry and quick after we look at stats. So if you guys want to say anything outrageous, just go ahead.
I don't have anything outrageous.
I have something pretty outrageous to say.
Go for it.
Might seem a little crazy, but if you enjoyed the stream, check out our Discord.
What?
Find it below. Also, just follow us on Twitch. LBLCS playoffs are coming up soon, and then we'll start our next split. You can totally join if you have a bunch of friends and you want to jump in. What?
Or if
We
you
have
have
a
no
YouTube?
friends want to make some.
That
Yeah.
too. What? A YouTube channel, you say? Yeah, we also have that. Find it below, where you can find all the VODs. If you love the cast, there's plenty more. You can catch up on some of the
No.
action. Oh.
Dingus, no.
Thank you, Dingus, for the bits. Appreciate it. Thanks, Dingus, for the
Thank
bits.
you.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for the bits.
Thank you, Dingus,
Appreciate
for the
it.
bits. Appreciate it.
Stop.
Shout out to also, if you don't like League of Legends, but for some reason you keep tuning in the stream, Valorant League
Yeah.
is starting up right after this league. You can make a team or join a team in the Discord. Again, Discord link below. Thanks to
Dingus-
everyone who's been following. Thank you, Ev Dingus, for giving us all.
He's also the current hype train conductor, and I
Yeah.
don't know what that means, but I'm so happy he has it. Ev Dingus, thank you for the bit. Ev Dingus, thank you for the bit. I appreciate Ev Dingus, thank you for the bit. Ev Dingus, thank
And
you for the
on
1
that,
bit.
guys,
Ev
have a
Dingus,
good
thank you
night.
for the 1 bit.
We're the
Ev Dingus,
LBLCS.
thank you for the 1 bit.